You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah. Screaming that stuff. When I pulled up the lot, that stuff. Here up in the town, in the city, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'm putting down from the whip to my diamonds on it. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Black stripe, yellow paint. I hear they scared of it, but the pros ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at the blue face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy, you know what I pay for it. And I got the pedal to the metal. Got you worried, drinking game, I'm falling out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you can tell them. Just made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule. No love for them, boy, I'm breaking hearts. No keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah, I'm screaming that stuff. When I pulled up the lot, that stuff. Here up in the town, in the city, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'm putting down from the whip to my diamonds on it. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Got a call from my jeweler, this just in. And women love me cause I'm messing with their best friends. Not a lesbian, but she a freak though. This ain't for one night, I'm shining all week, bro. I'm sipping Clico and rocking yellow diamonds. So many bucks up in my watch, I can't tell what the time is. Got a pocket full of big faces. Throw it up cause everybody that I'm with Taylor. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah. I'm screaming that stuff. When I pulled off the lot, that stuff. Here up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'm putting down from the whip to my diamonds on it. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Stay fly like how I'm supposed to do. That crowd underneath the clouds can't get close to you. And my car look unapproachable. Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats, smoke weed, count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that. Real rap, I let her get high as she want and she feel that. Convertible trap feel, 87 the top bill. That, you know what it is. Yeah, you know what it is. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you know, you should by now. The time when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'm putting down Taylor gang. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah, I'm screaming that stuff. When I pulled up the lot, that stuff. Here up in the town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'm putting down from the whip to my diamonds on it. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Bottles in the ice, like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right. Getting slizzard, sipping scissor in my ride, like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6. Now I'm feeling so fly, like a G6. Give me that Momo wet, give me that Consciouztv. Ladies love my style.
What's going on, Consciouztv? Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform, girl. This is kind of an improv live, like literally. I was inspired right in the motherfucking moment. We're going to get into some reactions today, and I have a wonderful co-host in the background, girl, prepared to carry on with me, girl. We got to get into some teams, Natalie Nun and Miss Milan Christopher. She girl is getting messy, and real low vibrating out here in these streets, baby. Okay? Also, baby, Mr. Armon Wiggins had them pulled up on Mr. Milan's Instagram live, baby, and it was very tense, girl, because you could tell that Mr. Milan was like, he was wanting to snap, girl, and really drag Armand, but see, him and Armand just made up just a few weeks ago, baby, so he was treading that line of, you know, burning Paris, girl, okay? Or salvaging the association, child. Okay, so we gonna get into all of that and everything. Before we do, chill, I need you to go ahead and give me a nasty ass piece of thumbs up, girl. Make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because if I like it, you're gonna absolutely motherfucking love it here. And you need to make sure to have your notification bell set to all, because you never know what day or hour the king shall be motherfucking king gain. And if you don't mind, please share this stream out, girl. I'm already getting over nasty piece of cash app, girl. Matter of fact, before we get into the thick of it, girl, let me go ahead and shout out my beautiful mods. The Oz's, girl. I did receive y'all PayPal. God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much for sowing into the seed, girl. I mean, sowing into the seed, girl. Sowing into the kingdom, girl. Giving from the heart is everything, and God is going to return 10 times fold. Thank you so much. And I also want to shout out my Washington girl, Miss Nika, honey, for keep educating and making us laugh. Thank you so much, Miss Washington. I do this all for you all, honey. All email, Patreon, and donation is always in the scroll and always in the description box, girl. Thank you guys so much. Girl, let's go ahead and get into this evening's commentary. Oh, girl, where's my intro? Okay.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul. And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole. You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade. Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better start playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, Reckless.
Hey.
Hey, how are you? Welcome to the platform, channel.
What's going on?
How are thou feeling today, girl? Are you in an nasty piece of messy mood for Thursday? Or, because, you know, yesterday you were with violence in your heart. Are you feeling better today?
I'm feeling kind of neutral.
Feeling kind of, that's pretty good, okay? The devil not completely...
Not good, not bad, just neutral.
Okay, just indifferent, child. Okay.
Yeah, just indifferent. Hey, y'all.
The devil not completely using you. Now, I'm going to give a disclaimer, child. You know, it's thundering. And the book of Revelations has opened up in the skies of Alabama, girl. So
that's probably another reason why I've been sleeping all day.
Yeah, girl. So, nasty piece of Wi-Fi might get snatched out, girl. Okay. The Lord might let the devil use a nasty piece of thunderbolt, girl, to hit a goddamn street generator, girl, and just knock us clean off this motherfucker. Okay. So I don't know what the Lord's plan is, girl, but we're gonna put in a request, girl, that even if every other house on the block gets set on goddamn fire, baby, okay, that the CTV residents will still be loud, live, and in the motherfucking color, all right? Okay? That's what our prayer gonna be, okay? Now, have you heard, girl? Have you heard, girl, what's been going on, girl?
I seen that Natalie was going in on Milan.
Where you had saw that at?
Armon Wiggins, his I saw bits and pieces of the interview. Bits and pieces.
Okay, girl. So so we're gonna have to start there, girl, before we even get here, okay? Because that's kind of where I picked up on it too, girl. You know, I don't really follow the Zeus girls and the Natalie brand shit and stuff, but you know, I had kind of caught up on what's been going on out here in these streets, girl. Hold on, let me share out this piece of screen, chill. Hold on. Okay. Hey, everybody coming into the stream. Into the stream, you are. Girl, it is thunder and lightning, Noah's Ark style, girl. But I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it, girl. Okay, girl. So yes, as Reckless said, child. So Armon Wiggins, shout out to Armon Wiggins. He had did an interview with Notorious Bad Girls Club, Natalie Nun, bitch, I run LA. Okay, now she's running Baddie South, Baddie Charlotte, North Carolina, girl. She's just on the run, bitch, at this point, okay? And she had decided to address Mr. Milan Christopher, who's still been on his literal bald-headed hoe shit, girl, ever since, you know, the 8th or 9th episode of The Bad Boys had dropped, girl, that left Milan perched up in a goddamn Christmas tree like a damn flamingo, girl. While his homegirl Rio was getting his hair did by Jonathan Wright, girl, upstairs. And, you know, he's been upset, girl, and he's been, you know, experiencing some post-traumatic stress and shit, girl, ever since, you know, unfortunately, Zeus Network, you know, completely humiliated him, girl, and showed him for his goddamn works, baby, okay? And initially, goddamn, Milan was trying to hold on to what was left of Natalie's forehead and a friendship with her. But unfortunately, bitch, all of that goddamn collapsed in, child. Okay, he just couldn't take it no goddamn more, especially when Rio had the audacity to get his ass whooped not one time, girl, not 2 times, girl, but three times, girl, 3.5 goddamn times, baby, okay? Which forced Milan to have to pick a side, bitch. And even though his side was on the other side of the wall where he was safe at, girl, okay? While Rio was getting his goddamn baby hairs laid down to the east and the west and the south, girl. You know, he had to stick where the loyalty resides, bitch. What's going on, Dr. Larry D. Reed, girl? Hey, Larry. Y'all make sure to subscribe over to Larry's page, girl, YouTube, Facebook. The Reformation Experience is coming up, so I hope you guys are signed up to the Patreon. Y'all know y'all get all type of juicy ass perks and things, y'all. One of those perks is Larry puts on this extravagant 3-day, girl, slightly Christian production for y'all, child, and there's bowling and super soul moments and special deliverance services, girl. Y'all should have been there last year, girl. There was this woman on the last day of the Reformation Experience, honey. Everybody had done, all them black folk had done came in a beautiful white, and girl, there was an old nasty piece of black woman in the front, girl, just wailing, girl, and Larry and the bishop and Carden Pearson, baby, they was just some of them goddamn demons out of that damn woman, baby, had her floating and shit, honey. She had done walked out there saved twice, okay? So you got to come out to the Reformation Experience, and there's going to be special perks involved, baby. You know, I got a feeling, baby. See, Larry be on his little bald-headed whole shit too, baby. I got a feeling Larry ass is going to try to pull off a Oprah Winfrey, baby. I got a feeling somebody might get blessed with an old Desi piece of vehicle, girl, old Desi Hyundai, girl. Okay, I mean, it might be an outdated Hyundai, baby, but when you coming from nothing to something, you got to appreciate, baby, a 1997 well-to-do Hyundai, baby. I got a feeling, baby. Larry is going to bless one of y'all, baby. With an old nasty 1997 Hyundai, baby, with some all-black rims on it, girl. Okay? Interior still intact. It may still be for cassettes, baby, but it will get your ass to and fro work and to pick up them kids from the goddamn daycare like you're supposed to, baby. So you got to come out to the Reformation Experience. When is it, Larry? When is the Reformation? What weekend is it? I think it's this coming weekend. Is it this coming weekend, y'all? Is it this coming weekend? Well, see, you would know if you had your ass in the Patreon. So make sure that you sign up to the doctor's Patreon, girl. All information is in the description box of each of his videos, the 15th through the 17th, okay? Come on out, okay? And share the Hyundai with me, girl, okay? If you mess around and get blessed with the 1997 Hyundai, share it with CTV, baby. I need it on the weekends, okay? I'm the reason you got blessed, okay? You wouldn't even had known about the Reformation Experience and that you had to join Patreon and all that, and God mess around and bless you, baby, okay? So we gonna part-time it, honey, okay? You have custody through the week, and I have custody on the weekend, okay? Now, of course, Larry, teamwork make the dream work, okay? I would expect the same for you, okay? Wait till I put on a CTV Reformation Experience, baby. And I have Jocelyn Hernandez, girl, throwing her clappers in a circle for y'all, baby. Okay, the Christian music, child. It's gonna be popping. Okay. Now, back to this old nasty piece of interview, girl, that Armand did with Natalie. Now, you say you didn't see it, right, Reckless?
Hell no.
Okay, you ain't see it, child. Well, apparently, girl, them hoes been dragging the goddamn social security numbers out of each other on social media, girl. And word on the curb has been that Mr. Milan, Christopher, baby, Mr. Cuban Zirconian had them put out an old nasty, salacious rumor that Natalie Nun, girl, is bussy pumping, coochie bumping with Curtis from the Bad Boys. Have you heard that, Reckless?
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
Girl,
Isn't
you
that
ain't
married?
heard Curtis, girl, Bow Weezy from the Bad Boys.
But isn't Natalie married?
Hell, Mary, I thought Natalie was straight, baby. I didn't know she was lesbian, baby. They bumping booties and shit, doing the
Girl,
sister.
this bitch. I think Natalie is married to that man Jacob. I think she's still married.
Hold on. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in this rumor, girl, because when I watched Bow Weezy throughout the entire season, girl, I could feel the little dick energy through the 4K on my smart TV, girl. Curtis, my discernment has not discerned girth. It has not discerned width. It has not discerned the proper length for Curtis to qualify, baby, as an old nasty piece of side dick. What does Natalie know that we don't, Reckless? Tell me.
I don't know, but I will say this is that I don't trust anything that Milan says. Milan says a whole bunch of stuff. On Bigo, he says a whole bunch of stuff. Off of Bigo, he says a whole bunch of stuff. And they all come out to not be the truth, or they don't look like it. The truth doesn't look like it's nowhere in sight. So I don't believe any of those things. Be honest with you, I will give Natalie the benefit of the doubt only because of the fact that she is married. And I know from what I've seen, this is my personal opinion. I'm not saying anybody else got to agree with it, but from what I believe, what I think that as we all think we can see is that he would go to all different types of lengths. Because keep in mind too, he's supposed to be a face of a HIV/AIDS organization. He went to a certain degree to where he would give out health reads and stand and backtrack and double down on health reads. But okay, I don't trust anything he says.
Got it. Okay, so can me and you do a little bit of role play? Because I was willing to believe that it was just a rumor, and you know, any nigga who denies the gangrene around his neck from the Cuban zirconian leakage going on from the $600,000 chains that he allegedly brought, you know, from the local LA pawn shop girl, is definitely a nigga who does not have any credibility. But however, when Natalie was asked whether she was letting Curtis run a train in her ass and in her throat, it was Natalie's, you know, reaction, girl. Okay, that had me questioning: could there possibly be?
Wait, when was this?
This was on the Armon Wiggins interview with Natalie Nun.
So I ain't see that.
So, are you looking at the screen? I need you to look at my face.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me, am I sleeping with Curtis? And then I'm gonna show you how she answered.
Okay, I got you. So Natalie, are you sleeping with Curtis from Bad Boys Club?
No, you guys. I'm married, and you know, me and Jacob run LA, and you know, I just put out a lash line, and they for sale on the clearance rack of City Trends, girl, and there's a discount code called NAT69 for all first-time users, girl. You can get a half off, girl. Now, would you have believed me had I answered the question like that? Reckless.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, so no, my thing is this is just that I don't know, because even when I'm kind of in between on that, because if she did answer like that and I will go watch it, then but at the same time, he has a track record. Keep in mind, I don't just see him on Zeus, I see him on Bigo as well too. So he has a track record line. So I'm gonna be neutral on this just to be fair, but he has a track record.
I mean, she did deny it, honey. She says that she is not pooching through on a Spirit airline flight to Dubai, getting pooped on and diarrheaed on by high-level Italians and shit over there in Egypt and shit, girl. So, she said that that's only what Sarah does from Bad Girls Club.
But then again, once again, even if that is the case, let's just say she is, what does that have to do with you being a punk-ass bitch? That has nothing to do with what is the conversation that's being had at all. Who gives a fuck if she's sleeping with Curtis? Who gives a fuck? That has nothing to do with you being mad because you decided to sign up for a show and you gave them the material, whether or not the material was out of sync or misplaced. You gave them that right to do that. With that being said, you decided to go on a show. You decided to just about sell your soul for a show, and then get mad when, once again, this is a prime. Oh, this is perfect example of a pick me. Once again, follow the message, don't follow too much of the specifics. As in, you do the most just so you can be in, fit in, but then when they're done with you, they discard of you. And that's exactly what happened. You sit up there on that show trying to give them entertainment, trying to fight everybody battles, trying to insert yourself because of TV purposes. You promoted your business. You went up there, you already had your verse already written. Now you already came with it. Then when they want to discard you because you were so willing to be down for it and you wasn't being true to who you really was, now all of a sudden is, she's sleeping with Curtis, she's doing this, she's doing that, yada yada yada. Like, that's okay. Even if she is, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care, because let's just call a spade a spade. A lot of motherfuckers are cheating on their goddamn husband, bitch. A lot of motherfuckers got open goddamn relationships, open marriages. So I don't give a flying fuck who the fuck she's putting her pussy in this nigga mouth. I don't give a damn. My thing is, I don't want to deflect from the issue of your ass was the punk ass bitch on the goddamn Great Wall of China while your goddamn friend was sitting up there scalped and getting, like you said, getting her head done by goddamn Jonathan. Your ass was the friend that didn't check up on goddamn Rio while he was over there getting his hair unbraided, bitch. Like, you're trying to deflect. That has nothing to do with what the fuck was going on. And I'm not going to keep I'm going to keep my foot on his neck, especially since I know that he goes to different types of lifts just to lie on people. He goes to different types of lifts just to give out health reads and be a big giant contradiction, and then sit up there and say, I'm the face of an HIV/AIDS organization. He sits up here, says, I have no problem, on the Bad Boys Club. Is you don't have to fight to show that you're a bad boy, but yes, use fighting tactics as a way to declare his dominance. He sits up here, says, and acts like he is a girl. I'm going off. He sits up here and acts like he is the quote unquote the alpha, but then when Jonathan enters the room, all of a sudden that alpha shit goes out the window. He sits up here and says that he's such this bad bitch and he wants to fight and he'll do all this, but it comes down to carry on. But however, when Jonathan came into the situation, all of a sudden his leg was the issue. It's too many inconsistencies. I just can't do it. Sorry.
I didn't know that you had planned on closing out the show this early.
Curtis now, I don't care.
I didn't know that you had planned on closing out the show this early.
Like, I just can't. Like, my thing is, once again, you're deflecting. I'm be honest, I don't care if she's fucking Curtis. I'll probably fuck him too. I don't give a fuck. So with that being said, bitch, take your ass on. And here's the thing. Because here's my thing. Once again, who gives a fuck if she's fucking Curtis? My thing is this. You're probably fucking Moolah. So if the car can go forward, it can go backwards. Leave the shit alone. Because people have allegations about you as well, too. Once again, a contradiction. Trying to call somebody else for their pussy, but however, let's look at your bill. It doesn't make any sense to me. With that being said, we don't care. I don't care. Let's move on. Girl.
Would you like to talk about his close of kin? You have anything to say about his mom while you're at it? I mean, do you want to talk about his high school years? You know what he was like in college while you're at it, Reckless.
You know, I try to stick to things that's actually been discussed on either interviews or the show. I don't go that deep with it.
Girl, you done read every goddamn syllable of this goddamn boy's name out of the damn book of life to the point that I feel like I got to be nice to the bitch now just to play good cop, girl, to balance out that bad cop ass drag that you just gave, girl. Now I got to be nice to the bitch. We can't double dildo the hoe like this.
The bitch sell dildos. Who gives a fuck? The bitch sell pocket pussies and dildos. He'll be fine. Once again, conscious, remember, this is the platform for the truth, and we don't hold back. Remember, we're just 24 hours. My bad, less than 24 hours ago. You know, this is a platform. Everybody gets called to the carpet. So BBL and Nunchin is going to be called to the carpet if needed.
Are you finished, Apostle Paul?
I'm done.
Are you finished dragging a goddamn spirit of divination out that damn shouting woman yet, huh?
My thing is like, it's just, I'm done. It's just that my thing is that he's trying to deflect. I don't care if she's sleeping with goddamn what the fuck the bitch name? Curtis. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. It still does not take away from your ass doing the show and you not being happy with the end. And I understand, but my thing is now you're mad. What you're mad about? Like, my thing is this as well. You not only on top of that, you went and completely left a franchise because, quote unquote, of Jonathan. We can all just call a spade, at least in my personal opinion. Y'all don't have to agree. And you went and made your own franchise. You went and made your own show. So, with that being said, focus on your show.
Well, he would be able to if the Zeus Network didn't send his ass an old nasty piece of cease and desist and was willing to sue his ass up in federal court if he double dare publish any of that goddamn shit. He's shooting on them damn 2K camcorders and shit. So now he ain't got no time because Zeus done shut his shit down, baby.
I thought, well, my thing is this, like, keep in mind, I'm not even a business person. I'm not even deep into business. But I would think that it would be smart not to name a show close to the show your ass was literally just on, Bad Boys Atlanta. Like, my thing is, you knew, if you knew that the show was Bad Boys and it started in LA, my guess was that if we have a sequel, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to go to different places in the United States or outside the United States, which means Bad Boys Houston, which is coming up. If you know, especially if you know the premise of the show is Bad Boys, knowing that they have a large gay audience, so which means they're probably going to go to Atlanta eventually, especially knowing that Natalie does go to Atlanta. Like, my thing is like, this is the I don't know where the common sense, like, you should have knew, especially if you're teaming up with Moolah, who's been in the industry, especially since you've been in the industry, you should have knew that something was going to happen. Like, something was going to happen. You were going to get pushback.
Well, you know, to Milan's logic, he said that before there was a Bad Boys Network show, there was a Bad Boys Club on YouTube. There was a Bad Boys song by America's Most Wanted. That there was a Bad Boys movie that starred Martin Lawrence and fine as Will Smith, who is on his way to divorcing Jada Pinkett Smith. And so, as far as Milan was concerned, it wasn't no problem wearing his homeboy's drawers from yesterday.
Yeah, Bad Boys as in a movie is different from Bad Boys as in a show. So, yeah, try something else.
Well, the interview went on, child. And Miss Natalie also had addressed Gworl that Milan sitting up in a treehouse like a parakeet is not the work of editing, because what she could do if she was on Super Pokemon level petty is line up the motherfucking timestamps to show that when he was out there 2 blocks away, girl, jumping fences, swinging on goddamn monkey bars and shit, running for his safety, while his homegirl was getting wine curled upstairs, girl, in the mansion, that it was on the same timeline, baby. That they could run that beautiful being footage, baby, and lay out the timestamp if Miss Milan needs help, girl, with the accurate historical account of what took place that night. Okay? Miss Natalie said, you know, maybe it was the trauma from watching his homegirl, girl, get beat down like a picnic table that may have blurred and distorted Milan's memory, girl. Maybe it was Darrell knocking out the right veneer, girl, next to the big tooth, girl, on the first night, girl. Okay? That might have, you know, slid Milan's brain over to the left, girl. But whatever it is, baby, she said that they had the scientific data, girl, to support the fact that while Rio was being used as a goddamn motorcycle girl upstairs, that Miss Milan was, in fact, 2 miles down the road, banging on the goddamn front door of a neighboring community, girl, begging somebody for their goddamn tablet so he can call 911, girl, and Skype into the local police precinct, child. Okay? Despite all that Milan said and all that Milan did, even publishing that tired-ass audio of him calling some random bitch who allegedly worked for Zeus Girl, who is responsible for editing, baby, and berating her till she was bald-headed and all, girl, over why they edited the way that it did. Now that I think about it, that piece of audio wasn't even no evidence, because the woman never really said that it was inaccurate. She was just empathizing with Milan that she don't know really why they edited in to the damn scene, girl.
In my case, exactly.
Okay? At that point, that girl was goddamn scared for losing her goddamn minimum wage job as Zeus Girl. Okay? And all she was doing was his ass, girl, to death, girl. So she can hang up with his ass and call Limo, Lima Bean, whatever the hell his goddamn name is, that Zeus Girl. And tell her that she ain't got nothing to do, baby, with Miss Milan being upset, baby. She would just his ass to death, but so she could get her ass right on off the phone, girl. And call the CEO and make sure that her part-time job is intact, baby. Okay? But Miss Natalie did say that they could run the motherfucking timestamp, girl, that they can run the motherfucking beautiful being footage, girl, that they can run the scientific data on the cameras. Now, my question to you, Logic, is who you believe? Do you believe Milan? Do you believe that he was falsely represented as a punk ass Cuban zirconian bald headed ass bitch? Or do you believe, girl, that the footage is accurately aligned?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna try to be as balanced as I can. I will say, me at one point in time wanting to be a producer and listening from people who were on reality TV shows and how producers work and how editing works. I'm very much sure, and I will give him the doubt that he probably was edited a certain way, because a lot of people have said, I'm doing based on what a lot of people have said that worked on TV shows, that they are really shocked by how people can really make you look and really change up a series of events. But however, let me always put this in as well. But however, even if that is the case, all of your actions after the point do not support that narrative was a lie. Because every time Jonathan came at you, you weren't having a certain energy. Every time the conversation was brought up, you didn't have a certain energy. So even if you were quote unquote about that life, you know, in the house and all the different other things, but however, a lot of people, their story's not adding up. So I don't know.
Here's the thing about it. We know, something called TV magic. It happens, But riddle me this, Cuban Zirconian. What other event occurred that would have made you fled that house as if your ass was a refugee fleeing Afghanistan, bitch? What other explanation? Because see, what I find ironic, reckless, is that he never conjured up an actual explanation for what string of events landed his ass on top of the goddamn picket fence, girl. All he has done is deny that there has been a swapping and a remixing of footage. But what would have happened, Miss Zirconian, that led to your motherfucking ass, girl, being 10 feet high in this goddamn oak tree overseeing the events of that night? If it wasn't Jonathan Wright spinning bird kicking Rio's ass all up and through the goddamn circumference of this goddamn real estate property.
Girl, once again,
what? Scratch the motherfucking record, bitch. What would you have imagined if it wasn't Jonathan Wright giving Rio an exclusive hairdo, girl? Some shit that was never done before, girl, to follicles. Okay? Giving him a original 27-piece, girl, of missing edges on his goddamn head, girl. What other explanation is there for why Miss Zirconian was in the apple tree, girl, with the binoculars? And if they're lying, why Lima Bean and Natalie Nun and the rest of Zeus Network Power, girl?
Who's Lima Bean?
Lima, the CEO?
Oh, bitch, Lemmy.
Oh, is it Lemon?
It's Lemmy.
Lemmy Bean, girl. Okay, Lemmy Bean and goddamn Natalie Nun, girl.
Girl.
What? Just take an old nasty swing at it, girl. It could be a poor swing, girl. It could be a Rio swing at it, girl. Take a Rio swing at an explanation, girl. For if it wasn't for him running from a war on terror, girl, a war on Rio's goddamn head, girl, what else would explain why there is footage, girl, captured by the Zeus Network cameras of him goddamn hovering over the Great Wall of China? Go ahead, Reckless. Take a Rio swing at it.
Girl, there is no explanation. Like, that's the thing. Like, and that's the reason why I kind of stay on his head, and I really do. Like, I'm sorry when it comes to anybody else. This is bad when I give Natalie the benefit of the doubt. That's how you know it's bad. But my thing is that even when he quote unquote produces evidence, like you said, the lady on the phone, she didn't really admit to anything. All she did was talking and consoling him. She didn't admit to nothing. And then on top of that, when he gets in interviews, he says all this, but he never actually fills in the blanks. Okay, if that didn't happen, then what actually did happen? Then on top of that, a lot of people that were actually in the house. Now, granted, some of them are beefing with Milan. Well, I'm gonna say all of them are beefing with Milan. So what's gonna back you up? Like, you're not answering or producing anything that proves something different. Since you want to prove yourself, you don't have to, but since you want to, what is going to be something that's solid that's going to actually prove your case? But however, and then on top of that, when all else fails, you just deflect. Oh, well, that's why she's fucking Curtis. Well, that could be true, but however, we'll get to that when we get to that. But however, we still on you.
Correct. Okay. And Cocaine said Rio was supposed to be there to protect Milan. Well, you know, can we give a big shout out to Rio? Because by him acting as a human goddamn life vest and a human shield for Milan, he actually did successfully protect Jonathan from whipping Milan's ass, baby. That's the only thing that Rio managed to accomplish, girl. Okay? Was protecting Milan's ass, baby. Because Rio was on the floor, baby, while Milan's ass was in the air of an apple tree. Mm-hmm. He made sure to give his friend Rio was the sacrificial motherfucking lamb that night, baby. And big up to him for being a willing sacrificial lamb, baby. That's how much he loves Miss Milan, baby. And the thing about it is, baby, and I said this in the review, girl, you supposed to big up your friend, girl, no matter how bad your bitch get his ass whooped, girl. Because if Jonathan Wright would have whipped Reckless's ass like that, girl, I would not be sitting up here hooting and hollering, girl. Or why Zeus didn't pull in the goddamn ambulance and why they didn't pull in, girl, and why they didn't have double the goddamn security, girl, and why they didn't have Band-Aids and first aid kits and shit on set, girl. I would be sitting here big up at my friend, baby, saying, my friend whooped Jonathan's ass, baby. I would have had to give my bitch big ups, even if all Reckless managed to do, girl, was breathe through the goddamn, breathe through the beat down, bitch. If all this bitch managed to do, girl, was stay alive through the fight, girl.
Hold up. Why you throwing
I would
me
have
in
had to
that
big up my
shit?
bitch.
Put yourself in that hole.
I would have had to big up my bitch, baby. If all this whole managed to do, girl, was live through it, honey. Period. Period. So that was that, okay? Now, I'm trying to think, bruh. Before we move to Christopher's response, girl, and Armon Wiggins pulling up on the live, girl. Was there anything else in the interview that Natalie addressed that was... and she did say, and I don't know if I believe her, girl, that Jonathan and Rio did not come to the house to fight. They were, yes, supposed to be castmates, but this narrative about them coming specifically to fight for a damn subsidized room upstairs, girl, was not the plan of action. But Natalie also answered that the way she answered to them goddamn allegations about him, about her fucking Bowie. So, girl, I don't know if I believe Miss Natalie, baby, okay? I think the bitch was lying through her forehead. But nonetheless, girl,
I think she was lying about that too. Because once again, as a producer, you're not supposed to come on and be like, you know, yes, we brought them there to do, like, I feel like it's one of the things as in, we know what we did, but however, we're not gonna say that as a producer. You're not gonna have us liable. So even in the end, it's gonna be one of the things as in, you know, we just brought them there, and that's how the cards laid out. You know, that's our producers to produce a show. But however, we're not forcing anybody to do anything. You know, it's like one of them type of butter it up type of answers when it comes down to producers. But as we all see it from outsiders looking in, and also as castmates, they know what actually goes on, and plus we can see it as well. But a producer's never gonna say that unless they like get fired from the show and they're mad as shit at the show. Yeah, they did this, yeah, they did that, but they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna say that because on top of it, they might get fired saying that.
Period. Okay. Now let's put an old nasty piece of fair use up here, girl. We gonna watch, girl. Let's watch this old nasty piece of live, girl. Where Miss Milan, girl, was going to fuck in, going to fuck off, girl. Okay. Bald head was on fire, baby. Okay. And the first piece of, girl, let's go ahead and get to the Armand piece. Then we gonna run it backwards and get into what else, girl. Okay. Milan was saying it in the beginning, girl. Okay, so this beautiful being footage, girl, is coming by way of a YouTube channel called Nihilist La 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 Land. Okay, so make sure that y'all give Nihilist or nasty piece of clicking the view, girl. Okay, we about to video react, girl. Okay, to this old 5-minute piece of exchange between Milan and Armand. and everything. Hold on. Where my motherfucking disclaimer at, honey? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me share my old Instagram. Let me show all my porn and stuff. Girl. I be so scared to girl, when I'm on my MacBook. See, I only use my iMac for professional reasons, girl. But all my bald-headed whole shit is on my MacBook. And girl, I still be having browsers, girl, with all type of porn and big dick men shit, girl, in it, girl. And I be like, girl, sometimes one day I'm gonna share this damn screen, girl, and all hell gonna break loose. All hell gonna break loose, girl, on the monitor, baby.
And that's why you gotta be like me. All my stuff is on my phone, but however, on my laptop, I don't play none of that bullshit.
Yes, girl, I'm gonna have to make this my Sin City laptop because I just can't keep taking these type of chances, girl. I hate these goddamn power like this, honey. I can't do it, honey. It's not right. Okay. Everything's in the clear, girl. Hold on.
Look, Lady T said incognito, boo. I know that's right.
Period, girl. Now, here it is, okay? Let me read this old nasty piece of disclaimer, girl. Okay, this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allowance is made for fair use for a purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, so turn up y'all volumes, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with that low ass clearance phone service y'all be using, girl, talking about y'all can't hear, you can't hear, baby, because you done paid half your bill, baby. You can't make no goddamn partial payment on your phone bill, baby, and then think that you're gonna have access, girl, to maximum volume, girl. Okay, you got to pay the whole bill, sugar mama, the whole entire phone bill, girl. Okay, so make sure that your volume is up and your bill is goddamn paid. Okay, let's listen in, child. And once again, this is courtesy of Nihilist La Live Land, honey. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh, Reckless. Can you hear me, girl?
Mm-hmm.
If there is at any point in time there's something you want to respond to, just tell me to cut the track, and I'll give you time to
yes,
respond.
I'm gonna feel like water now. Conceded.
Yeah. Okay. Now, as this footage plays, you guys, make sure that y'all give me a 1 if you can hear the audio in this piece. Okay, give me a 1 if you can hear it fine. Now it is kind of low. Okay, so put your headphones on. But if you can hear it clear and there ain't no echo, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, let's run it.
I can't see the comments. Are they moving? The comments are moving. The comments are moving caboodles. Why can't I see the comments? It's over there. Hold on, I'm gonna go on here over there. And bitch, I'm really literally scheduling the live right now, and I did this rule. Give me 1 second. I just sent you the tweets, so maybe once you read the tweets, you can read the tweets if you're You sent me the tweets on Twitter? No, I sent you the tweets on to your phone.
Okay, bitches, get damn to it already. Hold on.
You was being very nice to her, and you weren't doing.
Okay, hold on. Let's back the train up, girl. Okay, now see, this one y'all about to notice, girl, that Milan is trying to keep it in, girl. He's trying to decide if he wants to ruin his current relationship to Milan, girl, and throw Armand ass to the rubbish bin, girl, or whether he want to play nice because he might be able to use this relationship later on in life, girl. So you can hear the frustration, girl. You can hear the sabotage try to jump out of Milan ass, girl. So listen.
What you mean? What you mean it's gonna start interrupting? I don't have no messages from you. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Because it was giving glitchy when I was you driving the truth you do all this driving like this. Just clear up. Yes, I everyone was saying that you really need to get cleared up. So your teeth did not fall out. Oh, there's nothing.
Now, why Armand gonna ask this damn boy if his big ass veneer fell out his damn mouth, girl? Hey, you know this damn child already struggling to see on the goddamn road, girl, suffering from hypertension, child. He ain't even got the rooftop down and open, girl. He ain't even no ventilation in the car. You gonna ask this man where the money resides, punch his goddamn veneers out his goddamn gums, girl. Okay, then listen, girl.
Listen, baby, the video's not going viral. The video's not even between us, so it's nothing that I need to clear up. It is going viral. It's got over 200,000. I just wanted to clear up.
Girl, Armand ain't shit, bitch. You hear, baby, do you hear Christopher Milan trying to make himself feel good, girl, talking about, girl, that shit ain't did no numbers, girl. That shit ain't do no numbers, girl. And here, Armand petty ass, girl, that shit viral, girl. That shit got over 2 million motherfucking views, girl. Armand trying to send this boy to a damn early grave, girl. You gotta let Milan make himself feel good, girl.
With you, that you know, there's no tea. Like, I don't care. Like, that's what you do. That's your job. But I also felt like you was being very nice to her, and you weren't your normal self. That's all. No,
okay, so there it is, girl. Now y'all see, Milan ass is looking backwards and forward, girl. He looking at Natalie behind him, and he looking at Armand in front of him, girl. He contemplating, girl. Do I want to throw this bitch under the bus or not, baby? It's trying to leap up out of Milan, girl, but you know he's in contemplative prayer about this thing.
That, like I said to her, I really want you guys to get to a space where you guys can work it out, because I fuck with you and I fuck with her. Like, you know what I mean? And she personally feels as though that you are coming after her as, like, because she's the woman and you should be coming after the man. I'm not going to allow Karen, you know, her mother name is Karen. So I'm not going to allow Karen Jr. to try to utilize this woman shit and this victimized shit. Because that's what a lot of Caucasian women try to do. They try to victimize themselves. I'm not going to allow her to victimize herself from her being a messy ass bitch. She's a messy ass bitch. She got mad because I motherfucking knocked her to see shit. And she brought motherfucking Jonathan on the show thinking I was going to get my ass whooped. She was going to get Jonathan to whoop my ass. All of this fake ass motherfucking bullshit she's talking about, you know, she feels like she's a victim. A victim of what? What are you a victim of? You're a messy ass bitch.
So pause. I'm glad that Cuban Zirconian said that, girl. Logic. What, girl, you ain't get to watch the interview, girl, but Natalie was in the interview with Armand and saying that Milan, as a bald-headed, melanated, Cuban Zirconian, gangrene wearing ass African-American man in this country, should not be beefing with her as a black woman, girl. She tried to pull the a black man should not be coming at a messy ass black woman like this, girl. Like, what did you think about Natalie trying to pull on the movement, girl?
They both full of shit.
Out of this shit with Milan.
They both full of shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes down to when I'm just call a spade, and I'm gonna speak from my heart. When it comes down to women saying stuff like that, as in a man should not be blah 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 blah, it holds a tad bit of truth. But however, in the same breath, let's also keep in mind that a lot of women use that as a way to be able to do all their BS and do what they want, do what they feel, and get away with it, and have a whole culture going against the man who may rightfully feel disrespected. Now, I'm not saying he should go upside a bitch head or nothing like that, but however, you can't get mad when you poke the bear and the bear reacts. Now, also to Milan, another reason why he's full of shit is because of the simple fact of, sir, let's not forget that you was acting like a victim on the show, saying that Carry-On was provoking you, but however, when it came down to it, you were the one being fully disrespectful to Carry-On and sitting up there disrespecting him, and then when he retaliated and gave you the exact same energy, all of a sudden he disrespected me. He said all these different types of things, and then, you know, when I got off the bus, I just bum rushed him and did all these different things, but however, you know, he completely disrespected me. You've done the exact same thing. Once again, the car can go forward, it can go backwards. They're both full of it.
You know what Milan and Natalie's dynamic reminds me of? It's like a male and female demon trying to call each other out on its wrongs. Girl, both of y'all is from the goddamn pits of damn hell, baby. It cancels itself out, baby. It ain't even no space for a gender conversation in this, girl. Both of y'all are demons, baby, okay? So the demon on demon crime just cancels itself damn out, baby, okay? But it was a key to watch Natalie, girl, play in our damn face, girl, trying to pull the black woman card, girl. And her literal brand is messiness and bald-headed whole shit. It is interesting to me. Let's continue on.
That's why. Okay, so let's put it up. So why would she get that? That's why she gets her. Let me finish. That's why she has gotten her ass whooped since the very first Bad Girls Club season. And every time she gets into an altercation, she brought Sarah on there because she knew she can attack Sarah and she can whoop Sarah. Bitch, every other bitch that she knows she can fight, she gets her ass whooped. Okay? I'm not gonna allow no messy ass bitch to try to victimize herself like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You're just using what parents do. Yeah. That's what she's doing. And I'm not gonna play that like you're playing a lot of games. You're not gonna play those games in my face.
Girl, why is Milan's cause you know I have these damn type of tapestries in my home too, girl. Why is Armand giving me a girl, like his whole aesthetic with this goddamn psychedelic ass background is giving me a very like psychic network version of Tupac, baby. Is it just me reckless? Or is Milan is Armand's aesthetic, girl, giving psychic network Tupac Shakur, girl?
Bitch is giving, I'm on my road to spirituality. It's my first. I swear, when everybody goes into spirituality and have a YouTube, they always get that same exact background, bitch. When I tell you, every time a person be like, I'm spiritual, they always have that background, bitch. The reason why I'm laughing is I almost got that background too, bitch. That is
I was about to say, girl, where the fuck have I seen this goddamn background at, bitch? Your goddamn background is so fucking fluorescent, bitch, that it be snatching the goddamn pixels out of your damn camera, girl. Your camera can't even focus because that damn backdrop is so fucking dynamic, girl.
Girl, I'm not gonna.
So dynamic, girl. Okay, y'all make sure.
Go
ahead.
Oh, because I also want to say something to what Milan said. Because once again, this is the reason I can't do him. The contradictions. Now, he said everything that he said about Natalie, as in when it comes down to her getting her ass beat, when it comes down to her bringing people on the show that she knows she can beat, and all the different types of things. And that may be true. But however, when you saying the stuff that may be true, you may want to get a mirror because you might want to look at yourself as well. Because once again, you had all the smoke for people that you know that you can beat. But however, when you had somebody that you wasn't so confident in yourself that you'd be able to whoop their ass, you didn't have that same energy. Once again, the car can go forward, it can go backwards. That's it.
Okay, all right. Well, y'all make sure to sign up because I think Armand got a backup channel, ain't it? I think he got a backup channel for his psychic readings. So make sure y'all subscribe to Armand's second backup channel, girl. Because let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me pick up this bitch on period, girl. hold on, girl, because I can't spill all the tea. Hold on, wait a minute, girl. Let me see how I explain it, girl. Okay, so, girl. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so there was a certain someone, girl, okay? I'm about to show y'all that Milan really got, not Milan, girl. Armand got some goddamn psychic powers, bitch. Y'all really do need to let Armand tarot card read for y'all. So about 2 years ago, girl, there was an individual, girl, okay? And he's an old nasty piece of content creator out here on these streets too, chill. And you know, we was getting to know each other or whatever, girl, okay? And you know, he follows Armand, and Armand, this is when Armand was on his psychic, this is when he was on his tarot reading shit on his main channel. And this guy who I'm talking about had went to Armand for a reading about he and I. And I think Armand was doing them by DMs or super chats or some shit at that fucking point. Baby, when I tell you that when Armand got to the reading on the nigga that I'm talking about, baby, and Armand ain't even have no motherfucking idea how he read the living dog shit out of me and that nigga situation. When I tell you it was letter by letter, precept by precept, girl, vowel by vowel, girl, use your vowels, Milan, baby. When I tell you the truth was in every single motherfucking word and letter, girl, that he had to read our shit straight down from the gates of heaven, girl. Bitch, I was shocked, bitch.
He read you?
He read me in this nigga situation. He didn't know that the nigga was getting a reading about me and him. He didn't know who the nigga was talking about. The nigga who went to him didn't disclose, baby. So y'all be talking shit about Armand, tarot card
Armand.
shit.
You keep saying Milan. It's Armand.
Armand, girl. Y'all be joking and mumbling and cackling, girl. If you need some accurate ass psychic reading, bitch, with the help of the tarot, baby, put in your motherfucking super chat for Armand, bitch. Armand is the motherfucking truth, bitch. When it comes to that goddamn tarot hoe, that's on period. On period, girl. So, girl, if you need to find out if your nigga is on the DL, girl, hit up Armand in the tarot. If you need to find out if the nigga you with, girl, it's just a waste of time and he gonna be marrying your ass next month, girl, you got to hit up Armand's Psychic channel, girl. Okay? If you're trying to figure out, girl, if that Bitcoin investment that you attempting to make, girl, is gonna be on par, you got to hit up Armand's tarot backup channel, bitch. The nigga reads for accuracy, girl. On period. Okay, so let's get back.
Well, you know,
I might take a look.
So what I'm asking you is, because this is news to me, and you know, you said that she got mad because you hit Curtis in the face. So is that because she was fucking Curtis allegedly? Like, I don't understand why that would upset her. Girl, what would make girl, she got mad because she was getting dick down in her motherfucking vagina by Curtis. So when I attacked her, allegedly she was getting dick in her vagina. When I attacked Curtis, she got upset. She was mad. Because that's her nigga. That's fucking her. Allegedly. Natalie Nun is married. I just was on the phone with her. I don't give a fuck. She's fucking married. And she's been married. She's getting fucked allegedly by Curtis, bitch. What part of that don't you understand, girl? Stop trying to act like this dinky white woman, bitch. You're not a dinky white woman, girl. You know what's going on fucking around here, bitch. You try to play these games. Play these games with somebody else. Miss Armon Wiggins, bitch. Wait. Girl, stop playing. It's a lot of games. My thing is, why would she fuck Curtis?
Period, girl. Now that's $1 million question, bitch. Bow Weezy, girl. No girth, no inches. Girl, the ancestors had already told me that dick wasn't given, girl. Out of all the dick on the cast, girl. Girl, I got more faith that Gutter could gut the cat.
Girl.
In a more satisfying way than Miss Bow Weezy, baby, with the tight cornrows, girl. Now that's what the ancestors had told me, girl. That is the $1 million question, girl. Why Curtis? Why Curtis? Girl, fucking Curtis is like fucking security. You don't love yourself, girl. Like fucking Curtis is like fucking the backup dancer for the backup dancer of Arsenio Hall, girl. Out of all niggas, baby. Shit. Milan claimed he bisexual. Natalie would have been better fucking Milan ass. Okay, Curtis is sexy. But the problem, the real Ronu, is that it's not giving girth. It's not giving hard as a brick. Okay, I mean, in my frequency, you know, when I think about Curtis and I focus on his middleman part, the ancestors keep sending me downloads back of a soft pillow, things that are very flaccid in nature, girl. A flat tire. I keep giving very you know, girl, the ancestors. Yes, girl, it's giving no print energy, girl. It's giving no print energy, sis. Okay? Curtis looked like he makes up for it, allegedly, girl. Okay? He probably could eat some good puss. He look like one of them 2-minute mans who get halfway hard, who ain't got no thrusting ability, girl. But all his superpowers, girl, is in the way that he could chew. He could chew on that bubble gum, girl. Mm-hmm. How you feel about it, Logic? Are you getting big dick print energy from Curtis, girl? What your ancestors telling you?
I ain't never really think about it, honestly. Be honest, I don't know. Shit.
Oh, after he done became a goddamn fan favorite girl of yours, girl, because
girl, I said that.
Because you was big open Curtis, girl, mid-season, honey, when he stopped trying. When he was only being homophobic part-time, girl, you was big up in him.
No, what I said is that I liked his attitude. Now, that's what I said. For one, let's be very clear. I can find someone attractive, but don't we always just want to fuck them? Like, I think that's a bit extreme. Now, if we see the dick and it's like huge as fuck, that may change, but he's not like okay, who's gonna fuck? No.
Girl.
And plus, I don't know what the hell he gives.
Whatever it is supposed to be given, girl, it's not.
Girl, let me stop lying. I said, girl, let me stop lying. I really don't know what he gives, but I wouldn't mind to find out.
Oh, girl, we know you always ready to be a damn hoe, so let's continue.
But whatever, I still don't believe that. But so apparently, that's the tea. You feel like because you knocked Curtis because he was jumping in the fight with Mulan Carry On, she wanted to get back at you. Yes. That's the tea. That's what happened.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what happened, allegedly. And I like to use I'm only throwing allegedly in there because once you throw allegedly in there, it changes the dynamic of the conversation. Okay. So
girl. It keeps Natalie from following up Zeus paperwork with her damn own for your ass. Mm-hmm.
The word allegedly for certain purposes. Okay. That's watching know. Another thing that she keeps running around saying.
Girl, look at Milan. Look at Armand staring down into the live stream, girl. He making sure that ain't none of them hoes in the chat, girl, is dragging his ass, girl. He didn't pay no attention to what the hell Christopher saying, girl. He down in that goddamn stream, girl, making sure that them hoes ain't dragging that goddamn bandana off, girl. I know that's real, but that's exactly what this bitch Reckless be doing, girl. This hoe don't even be paying no goddamn attention, baby, because he be stuck down there with y'all, making sure that y'all ain't dragging his ass.
Girl.
It's the truth.
It told you that we can't film the show. It's not happening. It can't happen. We're not going to do it. Who's going to stop the crew?
Girl, what?
Child. Who's going to stop me? Who's going to come and confiscate my cameras? Who's going to come and confiscate, close down production? Like who?
Okay, girl. So who? Her first name is Cease, and then her maiden name is Desist, bitch. That's who, girl. Cease is her first name. Desist is her last name. And she a junior at that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, but who's gonna come take down the bill? Who's gonna take down the billboards? We already shot episode 1 at RRBC. What is she talking about? I don't know. It's a lot. I just,
Okay, Cuban Zirconian girl, we gon' find out just how bold you is, girl, because you can shoot all the hell you want to shoot, and you can film all the hell you want to film, and you can hold as many ratchet ass, Detroit, Michigan ass auditions as you need to, girl. The proof gonna be in the pudding, baby. Is your unmitigated gall and audacity to actually publish that shit, baby. But you can film all the fuck you want to, baby. That ain't gonna be where the proof of your masculinity gonna be at, girl. It's gonna be in your tenacity, girl. Following up with an old nasty piece of publishing, girl. To Beyonce's internet.
It's a lot of messy things going on, and it's just like, I just don't get it. Natalie, you're upset. You were mad because I didn't come to the reunion. Let's really tell the truth. None of this shit has nothing to do with Jonathan. I didn't come to the reunion
please.
Yeah. Please do the honors.
Because my thing is this. Let me just start for what I was going to say in the beginning. At one point in time, is that I think it's very interesting how now he came up with this idea of, Natalie, you're only doing this because I hit Curtis, and that's why you brought Jonathan in the house and all these different types of things. If that's the case, and this is the reason why it's not making sense to me, if that's the case, I think she probably would have tried to talk to Moolah to do it, if that was the case. Secondly, when he first approached Natalie, none of that ever came up, ever. In the first live that they were on, none of that never came up. So once again, you're trying to find a loophole how to make yourself look good. You're trying to find a loophole to really flip the situation. Just own it. Like, that's the thing that's getting me. Just fucking own it, because you're making it worse. If you just own it, it doesn't have to be that bad. But you're making it as worse as possible. In the end, you're possibly going to have a lawsuit on your ass.
Well, I'm glad that the real Ronu had brought that up, because Natalie did say that Zeus's contracts are for a year. So that gives him a year to hold all of the Chicago, Detroit ass auditions he need to, girl. Serve all the Aquafina and patty pie slices he can, girl, to candidates and everything, girl, and to, film for a month or two, girl. And if he could just hold out, girl, to 2023, girl, and upload to the Milan Facebook show, girl. Because did you hear, girl? That Milan says that he has a whole network, girl.
And that's the thing. Where the hell he's gonna post it?
To his Facebook page.
He said that?
I'm assuming. What? I mean, he says he has a network, girl. Cubiconian Productions, girl. He said he got a whole network, and they already got 5 different shows, girl. Okay, it's a dating show that Miss Moolah, aka Papoose.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Supposed to be doing, girl. Then it's the Bad Boys. Okay.
Well, honestly, be quite honest, I haven't even seen like any more previews for that show. I wonder if they like took it down, because he's joining Milan. I wonder when did they take it down?
They're doing the dating show for Christopher Milan, for Milan Christopher's.
Yeah. No, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that. It's just that I have, ever since like Moolah did join Milan in this whole little battle thing or whatever, subconsciously picked a side in a sense, but really not. I wanted to, because I haven't seen like any more previews or anything for the show. Like, I only seen a preview like once. And then once this happened, I kind of didn't see it no more. And I was like, ooh.
Well, it's probably going to be a season premiere of a preview.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And let's be clear about why Milan really is trying to produce a Bad Boys Club.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's because he's trying to give Rio at least 12 episodes to redeem his fighting abilities in, girl. Okay? The Bad Boys that Milan is producing, girl, is really to redeem Rio's dignity and pride, girl. That's why Rio is at the auditions already beating people in between the goddamn double doors, girl. Or the Motel 6 lobby that they holding auditions in, bitch. You seen the footage, Reckless. You seen the audition footage, girl. Did you not see Rio beating out poor Bottom's ass, girl, in between the double doors? And even when the boys started goddamn crying and walking in a bow-legged position, girl, Rio chased his motherfucking ass through the parking lot, girl, and beat the boy ass in between two bumpers of two damn vehicles, girl.
Girl. Yeah, I seen it.
Now, what type of data was loaded, girl? Because that footage was loaded with information and intentionality. And what that footage translated to me is, oh, this is going to be a show that allows us to see that Rio, in fact, can win a fight or two. Because, baby, they need that win after episode 8 and 9 of Zeus's Bad Boys, baby. Okay? This show is produced out of ego. It's a way for them both, okay, to reclaim their motherfucking time and their pride.
Moolah, Rio, William, Millet, all of the other cast members said they weren't coming. You begged me to come to the reunion. You offered me a whole show on the Zeus Network. You and fucking LJ and Lemmy. And I still said I wasn't.
Girl, he said that Natalie and her forehead fucked LJ and Lima Bean, girl. Who the hell is LJ? Is LJ Curtis? Is LJ Curtis anyone? Who the fuck is LJ? Anybody in the chat? Who the hell is, does anybody know who the hell LJ is, girl? So now it's Curtis, LJ, and Lima Bean, who Natalie is allegedly having sextivities with, okay? Okay, it's a producer. So he done shoved a insignificant castmate, girl, one of the most non-memorable castmates, up into Natalie's puss, which is an insult in and of itself, girl. Then he done shoved the CEO up there, girl, and the senior executive producer into Natalie's kangaroo pouch, girl. Girl, let's continue on.
I think the thing is, you were upset because the way it was cut. Yes, I will never give no one the opportunity after they show me once who they are and what they're capable of doing. I will never give you the opportunity to do it twice over. I'm not no little ass kid. I'm not stupid. I'm not coming to no reunion where you can edit some shit that didn't happen to make like it happened to please what your narrative is. No, I'm not doing that. It's not happening, baby. I'll do my own shit. It's no amount of money or television
But
show.
this is the same nigga that admitted that he came on to the Love and Hip Hop franchise with a whole fake storyline about a nigga that wasn't even his boyfriend, but his homeboy who was in love with or had a relationship and a child with his baby mama, who was actually, in fact, his first cousin, who they all went to high school with. Says the nigga who's admitted that the first the third altercation of the house, which was between him and Anthony, was intentionally staged. But now you ain't gonna shuck and jive because the narrative and the remix don't fit your narrative. Not that it don't fit Zeus's, baby. It don't fit yours, Milan. Everybody on the show got an opportunity to get their ass whipped and to be humiliated on national internet, girl. It's fair that your time came on episode 8 through damn 10 and 11 and a half, girl. Okay? You can't be mad, Miss Mamas. Everybody got dragged. Girl, Justin Bieber got thrown through a goddamn thorn bush he had to wear. The damn scar of Mother Mary across his damn face for damn half the season, girl. Lady Gaga done got slung in the pools, done got computer desk thrown on top of her motherfucking ass. Done got beat up all in between the nooks and crevices of the goddamn front gate of the mansion, girl. Where the money resided on the goddamn cement, face down, ass up, girl, when he slithered out of a goddamn Sprinter. Drunker than a damn skunk, bitch. Curtis got to live with your big, premature muscle having ass, girl, getting punched all up in the back of his motherfucking braids, girl. That the back of his motherfucking head got beat the fuck down by an openly big booty ass gay man, girl, okay? That definitely lowered his street cred out here in these goddamn LA streets, girl. Everybody got an opportunity, girl, to get their ass shamed and humiliated and dragged, girl, for all of the national internet, girl. Why was you supposed to be the damn exception to the rule, honey? They had done ran Miss Andrika Cockwell, girl, off the damn show, girl. She ain't even make it past the goddamn trailer, honey. But for her ass was residing back on the Greyhound bus, honey, to Connecticut, girl, where they found her ass at, baby. So what made you think, girl, that duck, bitch, goose, Milan? Why you think Goose Girl wasn't gonna tap on your shoulder, girl?
Because they're friends. That's why.
No, because she thought that all that goddamn tap dancing, girl, was actually gonna give her immunity, girl, and she didn't realize that Llama Bean, girl, don't play fair with nobody, baby. Reality TV and reality shows, girl, ain't nobody's friends, baby. So you can be dumb enough if you want to, girl, to allow all that favoritism, girl, to convince you, child, that they gonna have you held up in the glory of goddamn white light, baby. And then before you know it, girl, you gonna turn around and see your ass hovering around in the goddamn apple tree.
But here's the thing.
Girl get rearranged.
But here's the thing. The reason why he has an issue, in addition to what you're saying, is that because they were friends. That's the reason why he had a problem with Natalie. The same reason why he has a problem with Armand. Because Armand was doing his job, remember? He was doing his job. He was giving interviews to Natalie.
Well, girl, he gonna confront Armand about that job in this.
I completely understand, but that's really what this is, because he thinks that he has relationship with certain individuals. He's immune to the bullshit that he signed up for. And so here's the thing, and I want this is the perfect example of why you should never be a pick-me. Let this be an example for all the black men that want to be pick-me's to all the white people, because guess what? When they're done with you, they're going to discard of you. This is to all the black women that are pick-me's to toxic patriarchy, because guess what? When they get done with you, they're going to discard of you. This is the fucking perfect example for all the gays that want to sit up here like a Flame Monroe and be most definitely try to please straight people that don't give a fuck about you, because guess what? When they're done with you, they're going to discard of you. They're going to put your ass on Alcatraz and put a fucking time bomb on your ass. So with that being said, this is the perfect example of why you should not be a pick-me, because, yeah, you're going to survive. However, how long? That's it.
Girl, and then, Bless for Real said, girl, the tea is spilling. Milan, better be careful, though, because folks are saying that Natalie has blackballed people from gigs. Girl, that is a goddamn insult to Natalie Nunn's reach, girl, that she can't blackball nobody from the industry, but she can blackball your ass from the 4th of July barbecue in the backyard of Jessica Dime's house. Girl, that's not even a threat. Bless for real. Natalie Nunn don't got no goddamn power to blackball nobody from the actual goddamn industry, baby. Only from people's bar mitzvahs and baby showers, baby. Oh my God, girl, let's continue to read, bitch. Let's continue to listen, girl.
That you can offer me to make me do that. It's not happening. They showed me who they was. And I choose not to fucking work with them anymore. That's why she's mad. But allow me to play devil's advocate though. Just both sides. She is not on the editing room floor. Sweetie, she's the executive producer. So when you're the executive producer, the show comes across your desk first and you approve it or you disapprove it. That's how that works. Okay?
Now here it is, girl. Y'all see. Milan can't conjure up no goddamn explanation though for why he was in that goddamn treehouse, girl. Why he was in that goddamn pear tree, girl. Okay? He just mad and upset, girl, but he still ain't conjured up a good explanation, girl, for why he was up in that goddamn pecan tree.
Anything else? I just feel like, okay, so would it have been better for her to come out and say Milan was not sitting up there when the fight was happening? Is that what you wanted her to say? What I wanted her to do was be a responsible executive producer and be a person who is trying to show what true reality TV was, which is what she told me it was going to be. Granted, it was no need for her to edit those things in that video like that. It was no need. So I'm still trying to understand what was her purpose. Was she trying to like humiliate me? Was she trying to make me look bad? Like what was her purpose of doing that?
Milan, you came on to the show with Andrika Cockwell, girl. With Andrew Cockwell. What the hell did you think she was trying to do other than humiliate you, girl? And was it really her trying to do it, girl, or was it that you were willing to humiliate yourself, girl, when you were about 4 times the goddamn camera lens size of Andrisha Cockwell, girl, yet trying to fight her motherfucking ass out in the middle of the goddamn the Nevada desert, girl. This bitch pooching around in a goddamn 6-piece tuxedo looking like a damn glamorous hamster, girl, in 99.9 degree damn weather, girl. And here it is, you was thinking you was the baddest bitch. Trying to run Andrika Cockwell, baby, back out into the outskirts of the goddamn city limits. And you asking if Natalie brought you on to humiliate you, baby? And you thought it was a bad bitch move, girl, to attempt to bully motherfucking Andrisha Cockwell? Girl, even the goddamn Olsen twins knew to leave that damn boy alone. Because that was not a come up, Miss Mama. And yet you trying to figure out if Natalie brought you on to humiliate yourself. No, Dana Gray, it's actually your mammy. Let's continue to listen.
Even if you didn't do it and you weren't there directly, you could have easily picked up your phone if you got an echo. Oh, me? Yeah, it's an echo. Oh, it's been an echo this whole time? Yeah. Oh,
no, girl, it ain't even a fucking echo, girl. What Milan here echoing is all his goddamn lies, girl, that are not landing, girl. Okay? Your brain can't come up with no more goddamn lies to tell, girl. Therefore, the lies you're telling, girl, are bouncing inside of your motherfucking skull, girl, creating an echo effect. There is no echo effect in this audio.
I don't do this. It's still echoing? It's not echoing no more. Even if you would have just made a clean cut statement, like how you tried to make a clean cut statement about my contract. You could have made a clean cut statement like, you know, we weren't there. I was shooting baddies. I didn't get to see it. Something happened. You could have made a clean cut statement because you knew that wasn't true. You knew that didn't happen that way.
So, but devil's advocate again, that wasn't the only clip, Milan. When the only clip. Jonathan was fighting, you were right.
That's the only clip that I was bothered by. I don't jump people. When it's a man-to-man fight,
Girl,
I don't
shout out to Armon Wiggins for asking all of the traumatizing questions, baby. Shout out to Armon Wiggins, baby, for asking Milan Christopher all of the goddamn trauma-inducing questions, baby. He just told that girl that wasn't the only angle, baby. That wasn't the only piece of footage, girl, that they had published, baby. Okay, so thank you, Armand, for recalibrating Milan's motherfucking brain.
That's what y'all bitches do. I don't jump. There's no jumping. We're not jumping on television.
Okay, well here it is. This bitch saying he don't jump, but yet he participated in jumping. Wasn't the whole entire fucking house on Curtis and Moolah's motherfucking ass? Ain't he had to turn around and apologize to Lil Bow Weezy the next goddamn day, baby, for punching him all in the back of his motherfucking head, baby? After everybody was attempting to gang rape the goddamn heterosexual men's in the goddamn room, girl.
This bitch.
Wasn't Milan always down for a goddamn orgy fest, girl, in the house?
Oh Lord.
Huh? We just want to talk about it. We don't jump, we no jump. But yeah, he had to apologize to a motherfucking nigga the next day after jumping him. Okay.
Jumped in my fight. Did you bitches jump in my fight?
No, girl, you was the one starting all of them. What the hell they gonna jump in yours for? You were picking all of them, girl.
Come to my rescue when I fought 5 different times. No, I fought one-on-one. So what would make you think as a man, I'm going to jump into another man?
Girl!
You jumped in. Like, this is, oh, girl, I just can't do him. It's just the lies that just pour out his goddamn esophagus. Dude. Oh, I just can't do it. Girl, I jumped in. Like, I didn't have, I fought 5 different times. Well, bitch, you inserted yourself 5 different times. So, you're going to fight 5 different times if you insert yourself.
Girl, I am motherfucking.
It's not like a bitch just started with you. Now the only one you can say that was actually coming for you was Jonathan. But by then, bitch, you done inserted yourself and you tried to prove your dominance so many times before then. By the time it actually came up, bitch, we didn't give a fuck. We was like, okay. Like the same thing. It's one time I said on my channel, I said the thing about it is that with the universe, when you keep asking for something, sometimes like Conscious said, you have to test and trial. You kept saying you was the baddest bitch and you the alpha, and all of a sudden you got somebody that's alpha and a bad bitch as well. Now it's time for you to prove it.
Baby, that leg was working just fine when it ran down on Anthony, when it ran down on Darrell, when it ran down on Curtis, when it ran down on Carrion Franklin. And then as soon as Jonathan gets in the house, baby, he got all type of arthritis and he's suffering from a lymphatic ass disorder in his goddamn kneecaps and shit, girl. All of a sudden, girl, he done went and remixed his goddamn contract saying that he was no longer going to be fighting for the remainder of the goddamn season, girl. He had done told Lima Bean, girl, that fighting was off the damn table, girl. Let's listen, bitch.
He kicked the fight off. He fought. I'm not jumping in there, but
I think the perception was already there.
I don't give a fuck about the perception. I don't give a fuck. No, that was TV. Girl, she had 2 slots that she was motherfucking trying to fill because motherfucking William quit and Andrew quit. So she had 2 replacements, 2 spots she had to fill. She asked me, did I know anybody that would come on the show and fight? I gave her 3 names. Good Body. I gave her Good Body, Rio and my son Ira.
Now I do know good body a fight. That's one fighting asshole, amigo.
Give a fuck about none of that shit that she's talking about or what perception or some shit that was produced on a television show. Bitch, this is what really happened. That shit is TV shit. Bitch, they both was brought on there to fight. They were both brought on there for that scene. They did what they were supposed to do. But what was not supposed to happen was any bitch coming back the next day hitting people in the head with chairs.
And she said that Rio had the chair first. And
she invited Jonathan to the house. After Jonathan was kicked, she told Jonathan we were eating breakfast to come over to the house. She knew what the fuck she was doing, bro. She knew it was no security at the house.
Girl, shut the fuck. Girl, I just can't. Cut it. Please cut it. Cut it, bitch, cut it. Shut the fuck up. Because here's the thing that gets me, bitch. Weren't you the one that literally said it was Gunna that did all of this? Now all of a sudden it's Natalie. Weren't your ass the one? First of all, didn't Rio say it out his own mouth that he was the one that had the goddamn chair first? I just can't. Oh, it's the lies that's pouring out his esophagus. It's the lies, bitch. Lie. In the words of my great granddaddy, lie. I don't know what make you lie, bitch. What you lying for? I just can't. It's talking about, oh yeah, she did it. But my thing is, if that was the case, why do you not address her when you first? Maybe, well, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he found out later on. But my thing is this. Now, I do want to challenge what he said when it came down to him saying, you know, he suggested 3 people, because that could be true. That could be true. But my thing is this: I'm gonna ask Natalie this. I'm gonna pose this question to Natalie. Natalie, why would you ask him for 3 people when you have a plethora of thirsty motherfuckers who are willing to get on the show? Question mark? Girl. Well, then again, I'm gonna answer my own question. I'm gonna give her out. Maybe because maybe they couldn't fly nobody out. They wanted to find somebody in LA. So, give them the benefit of the doubt.
Maybe Rio was the first one to answer the damn phone, girl. It was first come, first serve. They needed somebody immediately.
That's true.
On the scene, girl. First come, first serve, bitch. Okay? And Milan gonna explain why Rio picked up the chair. I'll see how y'all feel about that explanation. Let's continue to listen.
Fake ass bitch. She's a liar. But did Rio have the chair first? I wasn't down there to see what happened first. I wasn't there. I was in the shower. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if Rio's sitting outside and 3 bitches come into the house talking about let's fight. What the fuck was Rio supposed to do?
Okay, so here it is. Milan says, baby, that you damn right. Rio picked up a goddamn lawn chair, a lawnmower, a Dalai Lama, okay? Because Jonathan had them brought him and Michelle and goddamn Kelly to the damn house, girl, to eat some goddamn strawberry flavored waffles, girl. And to have breakfast with the cast, girl. So what the fuck was Rio supposed to do? Do you feel that that's a justifiable reason? Do you believe that?
As in, like, why Rio picked up the chair?
Do you believe that Jonathan came there with a car full of dangerous trade, girl?
There were not no dangerous trade. There was some bigger girls. Actually, there was some YouTube girls that I seen, but yes, it's a yeah. That's because bitch. If I see a group of bitch that I fought yesterday, got my ass whooped 5 different times, and then I see him and some other people, hell yeah, bitch. I don't know what the hell finna go down. Why the hell got other people? But then again, this is once again the car can go forward and go backwards. You cannot sit up here and talk about Rio having the chair and that was a justifiable reason, and Jonathan having all these people when the night of when Jonathan was fighting Rio, it was Rio, you, and homeboy with the blue hat. It was multiple people there. Like, once again, you're leaving out details to try to push out a narrative to kind of fit you and your friend. But however, you're leaving out the parts, the contribution that you and your friend did. Let's not forget, when Jonathan came into the house, he went straight to the room like he was supposed to do. Remember what you said in your interview. Well, what's the shit, that confessional? He was like, you know what? I just want to introduce myself to, and give Jonathan a warm welcome. And you was being real shady when it came down to the delivery and the tonality and all the different types of things. Then you found out once Jonathan put his foot and broke his foot off in your Rio ass, then all of a sudden everything else changed. So yes, it was a justifiable reason why Rio picked up the chair, because bitch, at the end of the day, if your hands can't beat him, something in this house is gonna be able to beat this bitch. But however, you can't get mad at which was once your friend's weapon gets used against them. That's what sometimes that happens in fights. So I don't know.
Let me tell you why I kind of believe, baby. See, it was based upon the way that Natalie answered the question in Armand's interview that led me to believe, girl, that Christopher was probably telling the truth about them hoes getting paid to come there, swing and bang on things. But it was also the fact that if you look at the actual scene between Jonathan, Cuba Zirconian, and Erykah Badu, girl, that what was happening in the conversation wasn't even anything that should have even led to Rio taking off his jacket and then swinging first, because they were still just at a point in conversation. But the fact that Rio started getting undressed, girl, it wasn't even given like fight. It wasn't even given like that level of, like, there wasn't even a level of aggression and confrontation being had at that point that should have rendered, girl. Anybody to start undressing, girl, and taking off their pleather jackets and shit, bitch. All Jonathan said is, girl, bitch, I ain't going nowhere. That was it. He ain't take off his hat, girl. He ain't take off his socks, child. He ain't clip his toenails, girl. And then Miss Rio, girl, just came out swinging and banging. So it was given, girl. It was given it was given like a pre-planned, girl. Pre-planned minutes, girl. Okay? I think the gag is Milan is telling the truth that they didn't get paid. I mean, that they got paid to fight. The problem was Rio wasn't supposed to get his ass beat at military level in that fight. He was not supposed to get his ass beat at Dragon Ball Z level in that fight. That's where the discrepancy is, bitch. In the fine writing to the bottom of the contract, baby. Is that the contract did not declare to what level of injury could sustain, baby. So Milan and Rio had missed that part at the bottom of the contract, girl. That it just said ass whipping sign here, baby. Okay? Lamba Bean did not further describe, girl, to the severity in which, or what limitations and barriers, girl, what infrastructure was in place, girl, around this altercation, baby. They thought that maybe at best, at worst, girl, that Rio was gonna need a Band-Aid, not an entire goddamn ventilator when it was all said and done, girl. Okay? And Miss Cuban Zirconian, girl, is big mad about it.
It was Jonathan and two of his motherfucking friends. Yeah. Why is Jonathan even here after he got kicked off the show, told to leave the next day, and he couldn't come back to the house? But Natalie called him, according to him, and told him to come over.
They said in the comments, Rio said he had to cheer for her.
Yeah, like I just said. So I don't don't understand. Like, that shit is just dumb. Like, a bitch picking up a chair and utilizing the chair is 3 bitches walking up, 3 bitches pulling up. I don't know what the fuck y'all hoes got going on. I wasn't there. The point of the matter is, somebody came to a house where they're supposed to be secure with 3 of their fucking friends. The gate was open by gutter. Okay? All of that weird ass shit, I don't got time for that. Don't include me in that. I don't have nothing to do with that bullshit.
But then you called the police.
Yes, I did, bitch. Yes, I did. You hit my motherfucking friend with a chair. You weird ass, fat ass, ugly ass bitch.
Okay, Milan, please stop acting like that was the only isolated incidents in which you caught the LA PD girl. You also caught them hoes to the fight the night of the first swing, girl, okay? When the first 6 goddamn dreads left the middle of Rio's goddamn head, girl, you had called in the Navy SEAL girl, okay? You was a police calling ass nigga the entire time Miss Jonathan was in the goddamn house, girl.
Did. And I'm gonna have a paper trail, so when I see a bitch again that hit my friend with a motherfucking chair, and I do what the fuck I need to do, I got a motherfucking police report record, so I won't go to jail. Anything else?
No, girl. You got a police
you just
report.
said it out loud, bitch.
You got a police report, girl, so that when they find your ass crippled up in a goddamn cornfield with a goddamn picnic chair 1 meter away from your ass, that they'll know who the goddamn perpetrator was, girl. Miss Jonathan Wright. Yes, Reckless.
Like, he said it out loud on Instagram. That's gonna be recorded like it is right now. And if anything were to happen, they can literally just know that you were just trying to cover up the bullshit that you was gonna do. And it's not like you was literally felt like you was in danger. But I digress. Okay.
But like Tasha's saying, girl, it's the lies and the hypocrisy and the switching of the narratives for me, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha said, but on an earlier interview he did a month ago, he said he never did call the police. And I also do recall he was Laconian saying that, girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now he admitting, girl, that he's a police calling ass nigga. Oh.
That's the reason why I don't take him serious.
Uh-huh.
I'm just reading the comments. They were saying you were done fighting after you bullied Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, done fighting after I bullied Kirk Franklin. I didn't bully no bitch.
Okay.
So I don't bully nobody. Anybody, all of that, don't pick out the next.
Okay, it's called bullying, Milan, when you are picking on somebody who have proven time and time and time again to not be interested in physically fighting. Carry-On proved in each fight that he was not a fighter because he never fought anyone back, even when his mouth was leaking DNA. He did not even fight back. So by the time you and his altercation came around, girl, you knew that this boy was all bark, just like Andresha Cockwell. You knew he was all talk, and you knew damn well he was not a physical threat. And yet, what did you and your goddamn lymphomic ass kneecap do after the wrapping up of the goddamn non-hit song? You ran your big booty ass up at your friend's fashion event out of all places, girl, and decided to be ghetto. And yet you don't bully. What else would be the definition of bullying if it ain't picking on someone who's not going to fight you back? With his back turned at that to the motherfucking altercation.
Comments, because there's a lot of positive comments in the comments too. So let me say this to you. I don't bully anybody. Anybody know me? Every fight that I got into on that show, I was fighting.
Baby, See, now Milan is clawing at Armand's damn nerve, baby. Now Armand is contemplating, baby, whether he just want to go ahead and drag this lying-ass, fugazi-ass bitch girl, or whether he want to preserve the goddamn working relationship girl, okay? Now the tables are turned, girl. Now Armand is talking to his goddamn angels and ancestors, girl. Because he feel the power of the goddamn Dragulations, girl, summoning forth, girl. Okay? Girl, the pendulum is goddamn swinging, bitch. Okay? To the rights and to the goddamn lefts.
Somebody else. So we not gonna play. I ain't gonna play this. I'm not gonna play this game with you because you're not gonna sit and go along with the fucking weird ass narrative that the show. I'm telling you, because you know I'm not one of those. Every altercation that I got into was because I was protecting somebody. The first fight that I got into was because I was protecting Kyrion. The first fight I got into was because I was fighting fucking Darrell because she jumped on William and motherfucking Dylan. So who's the fucking bully? Don't ever try to put a bully name on me, bitch. Don't play with me like that. I don't bully people. I've never been a bully.
I think that just move forward. You got your show coming out. You had a great turnout. And you're doing your big one. You got good quality cameras. So it's going to be a high value production. And listen, rightfully so. You have your own app. You don't need the Zeus Network. So I think that, and a lot of people showed up for you. So I think that, you know, like I told you before, you put your nuts out there and you're really going to have to show up and do your thing. And I believe that you will have a successful show. You have when you put your mind to something, I feel like your aesthetic is good. And it's going to be a good show. I think just focus on the show.
Oh, I really wish Armand believed what he was saying to Christopher. Oh, it's very sweet, girl. You know, I just wish Armand actually believed what he was saying to this girl. I just would have told that bitch to roll the window down, girl. That would have been all the advice I would have had for her, girl. It's just roll the goddamn window down, girl. Get some air, sugar.
No, I'm focused on the show, but I'm also focused on what I build up. I'm also focused on my motherfucking brand. I'm not gonna allow somebody to come on a platform like the Armon Wiggins show and sit there and spew motherfucking lies out of her moon face ass motherfucking chin. I'm not gonna allow a bitch that motherfucking don't like dark skinned men and don't like dark skinned people come nowhere and say a fuck ass thing about me without saying fact.
Oh, girl, don't even try to pull the Natalie
Bitch, did he just
comment because, girl, to Reckless's point earlier, girl, Natalie might be the colorist, girl, but you are the ableist, baby. Okay, you've been dragging herpes and you've been dragging people HIV status and AIDS status, girl, and doing the most, girl. So once again, it's a demon on demon crime, girl. Okay, do not try to do the moral high horse. Boy, it's just so crazy how these people be weaponizing just people be weaponizing the goddamn civil rights, girl. Like Natalie literally tried to pull the I'm a black woman, this a black man, he shouldn't be doing all this, girl. And then Milan is here pulling the Natalie is a colorist card, girl, when you done drag gutter status. You done alleged that the guy you got into the first altercation with, girl, got herpes around the lips, girl, allegedly, girl. And to Reckless's point, girl, you the face of PrEP.
And the thing that's crazy about that is that even if that is the case, you were her friend.
The whole time.
The whole entire time.
Because Natalie's season of the Bad Girls Club aired at what year, girl? And Zeus and Bad Boys Club debuted the win, girl. So we don't want to hear about you can't pull the Natalie as a colorist card, girl, when Natalie made them colorist comments over a damn decade ago, girl, and you still decide to link up and to tap dance and to shuck and jive with her motherfucking ass and her forehead.
Exactly. Wait, not forehead.
So when a motherfucking bitch like that think that she can run her dick suckers after riding Curtis' dick and riding her motherfucking husband dick and then going to South Africa and going to Dubai and riding the motherfucking clients' dicks, allegedly, bitch, you can't say a fuck ass thing to me. You also skipped over that. I know you knew about her being a motherfucking escort, allegedly.
I did not skip over that.
Okay. I'm just saying. flown to Dubai and bringing Hazel E allegedly and all these other bitches with her to get they motherfucking pussies nailed by Nigerian men for $20,000 on a private jet?
Okay, so now he about to. Okay, so now, girl, the pendulum swinging, girl. Okay, he in sabotage friendship mode, girl.
Allegedly, did you ask her about that? Fuck Miss Natalie Nun and her nasty ass motherfucking green pussy, puss, that she getting fucked by all these motherfucking niggas while she got a man at home, allegedly. Yeah, what happened? What's up, Moolah?
Cut it. Milan, you can't talk about, and this is another reason why I don't care if she is sleeping with X, Y, and Z. Milan, let's not forget. Let's change platforms. And actually, you can look this up on YouTube, this particular platform. But let's change platforms. Let's go over to Bingo. It's a luxury that I'm always over there. Milan, you were the one that was allegedly, so we're slapping allegedly on things, but you guys can look this up as well. Well, Zeus Swag and his friend confirmed that they ran a train on you. So you can't try to slut shame anybody. Please. And if you want to look it up, it's on YouTube.
Didn't he just sit in Armand's interview a while ago and admitted that he was getting his ass ate, and then the dude who was eating his ass while Milan was in doggy style, face down, ass up, allowed his homeboy Zell from Living Hip Hop Hollywood to come through the bedroom door and stick his face in between a saliva filled asshole that his homeboy was just munching on. Ain't he just talked about fucking a nigga while the nigga left the goddamn bedroom door open to a house that was full of motherfucking niggas? And Zell slid through the motherfucking crevice, girl, and smashed his face right in between Milan's asshole, girl, and started eating on the same goddamn pussy that his homeboy just pulled his face out of, girl. Ain't Milan just admitted, girl, that he allowed niggas to run an ass-eating train on him?
And then not only that,
and that despite the nigga who was eating his ass,
get into it,
letting a random nigga come into the room, sexually assault him without his consent, he had to look up because, girl, he started experiencing all type of jagged puncture damn wounds and shit in his asshole from them goddamn coyote teeth that Zell got in his damn mouth. And it wasn't until then that he realized that it was another face in between his hole. And he kicked Zell out the room, but allowed the nigga who let Zell in to assault him to finish the job and to fuck him into a goddamn African coma. And you got the motherfucking unmitigated gall to talk about what Natalie do on the backs of camels in Dubai, baby. When you allowed a nigga to let another nigga sexually assault you and then let the nigga who R. Kelly your ass finish the job. Girl, where the play button, Miss Mamas?
In that. Yeah.
I'm not getting involved.
Yeah, you better.
I'm not getting involved.
It's too much.
I have to. It's too much. I'm not involved in none of that. I'm out of all of that.
Well, that's all I'm saying is don't you ask me some very hard, tough, kind of questions that could have been taken very disrespectful if you think about it. But I answered them truthfully, and I don't think you allowed. I think because she was a woman, and I think because you were happy to have that Natalie on your platform, that she was really, really
ooh, girl, so now it's all the low-key, subtle, overt shade, girl. Okay, girl, you were old thirsty. Girl, he basically translate what Milan just said. Ooh, girl, I know that you were old thirsty bitch, girl, who ain't never really sat at these tables, girl, and you trying to tread lightly, girl, because you want to be able to eat lunch with the goddamn elite, baby. Okay, but you still need to have some goddamn integrity, baby. And I don't know if Armand was catching the low-key shade, girl. I'm not sure if Armand was catching the corporate America shade, baby, that Milan was throwing, girl. The way that Milan just slid that shade up underneath the slit of the bedroom door, girl. I'm not really sure, girl, if Armand caught it or if Armand was just unbothered, baby. Okay, because see, I wouldn't. Let me tell you something, E. The fact that Milan is a F- celebrity is exactly why I would have dragged his motherfucking ass into oblivion, baby. I would have dragged that motherfucking moonwalking ass, backwards Zell asshole eating ass, oral train having ran on, Cuban zirconian ass, wannabe loving hip hop star reject ass motherfucker into goddamn oblivion, bitch, because you ain't even enough of a celebrity, bitch, for me not to drag, bitch. You ain't even got enough cool power and access, bitch, for me to even let you shave my motherfucking asshole. Girl, I would have turned that bitch into styrofoam, girl, and recycled that bitch over 10 and over 10 and over 10 again, bitch.
Ooh, girl.
You ain't even got enough social capital, bitch, for me to let you shame me, bitch. For what and for where? I would have been unbothered before dragging his ass. I would have been unbothered during the dragging of his ass. And then I would have been unbothered at the conclusion of the drag on his motherfucking ass, baby.
You better than me.
I would have converted that bitch into fine china, girl, and shelved her real nicely and real swiftly and motherfucking professionally. Okay, but let's continue to listen, girl, because see, the pendulum gonna be goddamn swinging, bitch.
And that's just my opinion. You know, I fuck with you. You know, I fuck with you, so I'm gonna give you that.
I feel like you wanted me to come from a place of like.
No, I didn't want you to come from any place other than. I didn't want you to come from any place other than. No, listen. I didn't want you to come from any place other than the Armon Wiggins style of interview. I wanted you to do your.
You were getting fucked in Dubai. I don't know that to be true. I cannot tell her that I was fucking Curtis.
I never said it's alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. It's alleged. Alleged. Remember, it's all alleged. Alleged.
I'm not force her into Curtis.
You asked her about her. You asked her about her getting fucked by Curtis. You asked her about it. She said she didn't do it.
Yeah, but I'm not.
She said it was a lie.
Okay, then. So if he asked her salacious ass questions, then what the fuck are you talking about? You think that Armand and anybody else sits around and keeps up with every motherfucking random ass rumor on a bitch name, honey, and y'all out here talking all this cafeteria shit about each other every motherfucking day, honey? You think a bitch is sitting around taking a goddamn taking motherfucking notes, bitch, on every goddamn insult and goddamn lie y'all tell on goddamn each other, baby? If you wanted Natalie to motherfucking answer and speak to the rumors of what she do on the backs of goddamn elephants in the goddamn Congo, bitch, you should book a goddamn interview with her, Milan. And then you can ask her about those particular rumors, baby. Okay, since you pressed to have them answered, Miss Mamas.
I'm not gonna do that because I don't know if that could be a rumor.
No, this Moolah, you up here? Moolah, come up here.
I'm not gonna do this with y'all.
Oh no, Moolah, what? Why you don't want to talk to Moolah? You're getting my side, Moolah. Let Moolah talk. Give you his side.
This is not gonna be a bash Natalie Nun with me on here.
It's not. Oh, so Natalie's your good sister?
Okay, so now I got to let the pendulum swing back in favor, girl. Cuba Zirconian, girl, unfortunately, child. Now, he got a point, girl, okay? If you're going to be media and you're going to be neutral and you claiming the ain't picking a side, baby, okay? Got to be neutral, baby. Got to let everybody have they had to You got to gather to the east and to the west, baby. You got to let both east and west sound out. I do agree to that. Because y'all know over here, girl, I have a non-biased system in place, girl. Okay? So I will agree to Cuba Zirconian on that, baby. You let them folk talk all that motherfucking shit about me, baby. There can't be no limitations, baby. When it's time to let all this shit be spoken about a bitch who you saying, you being fair, girl.
Girl, I don't care. Let's talk. Well, I don't. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't. The reason why I don't, because bitch, you want to sit up to talk all your shit. Milan want to sit up to talk all his shit. Want to sit up there be shitty to goddamn Armand. So, bitch, since you already on you already chose your side and doing all these other things. When I'm just doing my job, bitch. I know ain't gonna be no goddamn bashing Natalie. No, bitch, we don't give a fuck. And that's on Mary and her pet Billy Goat.
That song gotta let the east and the motherfucking west sound the fuck off. Non-bias is non-bias. Okay? So weird. Girl, let's let their beautiful being footage run, girl. It's gonna get tight.
I'm not being too. I know. Oh, I'm asking questions, baby. Oh, I know. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to be involved in this.
Oh, okay. I just thought maybe you had questions for Moolah.
Involved.
Okay, now but to Armand's point, girl, who wants to talk to Hooked on Phonics ass Moolah? Girl, Moolah's fucking intellect is bow-legged, girl. Who the hell is trying to speak to motherfucking Moolah, girl, and get what level of clarity about what, baby? When Moolah's whole goddamn thinking pattern, girl, is goddamn pigeon-toed, girl. Nobody wants to talk to no motherfucking Moolah ass, girl. Nobody.
Just thought maybe you had questions for Moolah. He's also a cast member. You know, you want to be fair.
Well, Moolah's not saying anything, but he can come up. Bring him up.
Okay. Moolah, if you're in here, please join the queue. They keep saying, Moolah, you're in here, so just come on up, stink a puka pop.
Only thing I'm gonna say.
Let you ask a couple of questions. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't. Honestly,
I'm gonna say this.
I don't have any questions for Moolah. Like, what do I want to know?
I'm gonna say this, and because this is the main thing that's coming to my head, I want to say it before I forget. If Moolah gets on this goddamn live and he confesses that his good Judy Curtis was sleeping with Natalie, that shows loyalty and friends when it comes down to Milan Christopher and Moolah, especially the known homophobe. Got you.
It's too much. See, this is why I'm scared. I'm scared, girl. Like, I got people in my inbox right now, in my emails right now, girl, and I just be scared, girl, to make contact, baby, because I'm just like, girl. Like, as a commentator, like, as a personality, I feel like, girl, like, my whole joy as a commentator comes from the fact that I can talk my shit and I can give my unbiased, unadulterated ass opinion without worrying about what it will cost me, because I'm not necessarily, I don't have to be invested in these people's egos. And girl, so, girl, when I be like, girl, cause I be like, girl, if I do this, if I interact, girl, if I follow up, girl, if I entertain this person and persons, girl, then when it comes time to do this, I can only kind of do this. And girl, I need to be able to really get, girl, I need to be able to get in it, girl. I need to be able to really, even if it hurt your feelings, bitch, you'll feel better tomorrow, girl. Like feelings are disposable and temporary, child, I got to be able to tell the truth as I see it. And the problem with industry bitches is that there's an old saying that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But when it comes to the industry, you can't even do that. You have to just literally not say it, whatever it is. And I don't know if I can give that up. For me. So that's why Cuba Zirconia would have got his motherfucking ass dragged into the goddamn Sahara Desert, girl.
Hold on. I don't know what you want to do. Yeah, I really don't have any questions for you. I really don't want. I don't really know what I want to ask them. So I could pay that. But yeah, child, I think you guys should work this out.
What you want? What would you like for us to do? What would you like? What would you like for us to do? What would you like for us to do? You said you would like for us to do.
I would like you to.
He would like for you to shut the fuck up, take the L like the rest of us want you to take. You and your homegirl got your ass beat and intimidated and looked like pussy assholes. It's okay to pick and choose your battles, baby. It's okay if y'all felt like Jonathan was a Goliath. It's okay to admit, baby, that y'all didn't want no smoke from that girl. It's okay to admit, baby, okay, that you was jumping goddamn picket fences, girl, and swinging from goddamn apple trees and shit, girl, with binoculars, trying to make sure that after Jonathan was finished, girl, mollywopping the goddamn house with Rio ass upside down, girl, cleaning the goddamn ceiling fans and shit with his goddamn scalp, girl, that he wasn't gonna run out the motherfucking mansion after your ass next, girl. That's all we all want you to do, girl. And we want you to go ahead and find you something original to do, girl. And not be a copycat of a copycat of a copycat, girl, because even Zeus Network's Bad Boys is a copycat of a copycat, girl. The original is the Bad Boys Club on YouTube Orations, baby. Okay? And Zeus did a Zeus Network adaptation of it, girl. So it's already a copy of a copy, girl. And now you a 3-time copycat champ, bitch. So we want you to be original. We want you and your homegirl to just take the L, be honest about the ass whipping, be honest about the fear that surrounded the goddamn violence on episode 8, 9, and goddamn 10 and a half, girl, and just move on swiftly and professionally, baby. That's it.
Oh. You what?
I would like you to focus on your show. Yeah, if you're gonna have anybody bring Curtis
Ooh.
Oh, Curtis can come
that's
up.
the one that. But yeah, so I would like you to focus on your show.
Curtis, come on up, Sting.
Yeah, so cause like I said, I don't know. Like I told Natalie, and I'm telling you, I am in the middle. I'm neutral party here. I'm not taking any sides on none of this.
Armand, you are a host. You're on. You do interviews. You do a great job. This is all. This is all entertainment purposes only. This is all the key, baby. To me, trust me. It's all the key. So you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to say.
It's a key, girl. So that's why you got police reports in your name, girl. Because it's a key. That's why you making sure to have laid down a goddamn cookie crumb trail of police reports, girl, in case Jonathan rolls up on your ass without you looking, girl, and sends you on to your goddamn creator, girl, that they'll know who to lock the fuck up. But it's all a key, girl. You out here destroying actual business relationships. Because, baby, to be connected to Zeus Network versus the Milan Facebook show, girl, is two different types of quotas, baby. And you out here sabotaging your own access, girl, ruining your own relationships. Now it's just a kiki, girl. Yeah, it's a kiki, girl, when you can't do nothing but goddamn laugh to keep from motherfucking crying, baby. At the goddamn shame and sheer embarrassment. That's all over you right now, baby. I bet it is a kiki, baby. You got the key to keep from crying, baby. Absolutely.
Girl, like, you know, I get it. I'm just responding to that bitch like how she tried to respond to my interview. So it's just like, girl, she said what she said. Now I'm saying what I said. And who gonna check?
Jonathan.
Okay.
Okay, it's the gone for me. Girl, Jonathan put a big ass blue check on top of both you and Rio's goddamn head, baby. It's the arrangement of the sentence really should have been is, who else gonna check me? Not who gonna check me, but you got to insert that else in there. Girl. Who else gonna check me, boo? That's the proper sentence, Milan.
Yeah, like who gonna check me? She ain't gonna check me. The Zeus Network ain't gonna check me. Lemmy ain't gonna check me. Curtis ain't gonna check me.
And
so,
what he mean is, again, ain't gonna check me again.
Who gonna motherfucking check me? Jonathan ain't gonna motherfucking check me. Ain't no bitch gonna check me.
Armand face. He like, bitch.
No, I'm confused. I just wanted to make sure that when you making motherfucking statements about me, that you say the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because, bitch, I can say some truths about you, baby, that you're not gonna like. And I have yet to lie on her and make up any stories like how she's making up stories. I have yet to do that. So, you know.
Okay, but we don't have a reunion. We're not getting that. It's at this point, you have your show. They moved on to season 2. I think we should just move forward.
Yeah, I think we should too. So stop doing interviews talking about me. What happened? If you feel like that, stop doing interviews. If you feel like that, tell that bitch when she came to your live, you know what? Milan has his show. You have yours. You've moved on to season 2. Bitch, don't let no bitch sit and talk shit. And then when I talk my shit, oh, we need to move on. No, the fuck.
Oh, here it is, girl. He's sabotaging the friendship. The sabotage is jumping out of Milan.
Yeah.
No, bitch, hold up. Before we move on, bitch, I'm going to talk my shit.
Armand trying to keep it together.
Like, don't be messy, then go throw the rock and then hide your hand. Like, oh, I think we should move on now. No, we ain't gonna move on with you.
Baby, look at how Armand looking, girl. Armand thinking, girl, bitch, you better be lucky, girl, that I'm still waiting on a goddamn DNA sample and a goddamn toxicology report, girl, from all the goddamn drugs they had to inject into goddamn Rio's goddamn scalp, girl, to numb his shit, girl, that you had promised to send me, bitch, because if it wasn't me waiting for that goddamn toxicology report, girl, that you had them promise me, bitch, I would have controlled out and deleted your motherfucking ass by now.
Move on after I feel like she's moved on, then I'll move on. As long as she's throwing her motherfucking rocks, bitch, I'm gonna motherfucking start shooting my shots. That's how it goes.
Right. Yeah. But you did an interview.
No. That's it. You did an interview. I did an interview.
Armand is hilarious.
Yeah. So now I'm responding to her.
It's really just the way they both playing in each other's face. Girl, you done let Milan go on this goddamn Christopher Columbus ass Dr. King speech, girl, and your only response is right. It's the way that they're both playing in each other's face, girl. It's the shade fest, girl. It's the covert shade, girl, that's going on both ends, girl. It's giving very much so, girl, Atlanta Housewives, girl, type shade. And I am screaming.
Now, yeah, that's how it goes.
You don't have to respond.
Yes. No, because you should have, when she brought my name up, you should have been like, hey, listen, guys, like, you know, I think we should just all move on. Milan has this show. Like, you should give her the political answer that you're giving me. I appreciate it. I think it's great. I love the way you're talking. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. It's very nice of you. It's not really the Armon Wiggins spooked and nervous type of girl. You know, it's not really what I expected. But okay. You know?
Listen. It's not calling for all that. It's over. I just think that
I think it's over, then it's over. I'm gonna leave it. You said it's over, then it's over. Okay, cool. It's over. No. Ain't no more things. You said it's over. It's over. Okay, cool. It's over. Got it. I responded to her interview. You're here, so I got you here. You're here. I responded, and it's over. I won't come. It's over.
yes, it's over. And I think the main thing that you wanted to get cleared up, and I think you were not hiding in the bushes. We knew, but I knew that because I seen the audio when you talked to the producer.
Girl.
Yeah, but I just we're going to feel that way regardless if that.
Okay, girl. I guess it was in fact over, bitch. Them hoes done said it's over so many goddamn times, girl, that it activated the power of the goddamn tongue, baby, and the goddamn stream started to goddamn disintegrate, girl. I done put the link into the goddamn chat, girl. If all y'all out there in YouTube land got something to say, chill. Hold on. Girl, what's going on, E girl? You were sounding off the entire time in the goddamn live chat.
First of all, this makes me angry. I'm sorry, I can't even hear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, love.
This makes me angry. Milan is full of bullshit. I mean, first of all, I'm not watching Bad Boys Atlanta unless he's bringing on Shamar. I don't have any reason to tune in, but he's lying on Natalie. I don't believe Natalie is shit either. Both of them are the same person. They're mirroring one another. But the fact that he called the police after he started that shit and brought that boy to that house and left him to fend for his...
Baby.
Oh,
it was some real witchcraft on that damn over, girl.
huh?
That damn is over. Even took E the hell out, girl. Oh my God. Okay, we gonna wait for E to get back up here, girl. If any of y'all want to sound off, girl, on what's going on, hit the motherfucking link. All right, E, you back.
I'm sorry, God blocked it. The thing is, I don't like when people call the police after they start shit, after they run their mouth, after you talk a big game, after you try to do your big one. Like, no, how do you do this? No, don't call the police. No. I was done with him then, and I believe Natalie when she says she has the timestamp. I believe that he was in the bushes. I don't believe that's edited. It may not have been at that precise time when Rio was on the floor getting his braids snatched out, but you was in the bushes, and you was in the bushes at night because it was dark on the video. We saw it. I believe that.
So let me ask you this question, E. What?
Even then,
go ahead, Rex. Go ahead.
And even then, let's just say that he wasn't in the bushes. But the whole thing is, even if you weren't in the bushes or not, even Rio didn't know where you were.
Listen, he was in the bushes because he was waiting on the police. Remember, Natalie said that he jumped the gate. He went to the neighbor's house to call the police. He had to get out of the house. He jumped the motherfucking gate. He was there. No, he was there.
So let me ask you this question, Eve. So, playing devil's advocate, if he wasn't in the bushes, on the fence, looking through the leaves and the trees and the dandelions, what other explanation is there for why this footage of Milan exists? What is the context then, if we had to play devil's advocate? Because I just find it ironic that he keeps making an issue over the manipulation of editing, but he won't actually say what, okay, then, if you're saying this footage is not connected to that situation, what is the footage connected to? Why are you in the bushes? Why are you hopping the fence? Why are you on the fence? Why are you looking through the leaves and the trees? Why?
The only explanation is that the producers wouldn't let them out the gate, and he was trying to get out another way. That's the only thing because that's the only thing that makes sense. You can't tell me that somebody who walks in the house like King Kong, Nene Leaks, you get the master bedroom and you're in the bushes for any reason. Not when you have production on site, not when you have security. Why are you in he's hiding. There's no other reason for you to be up that high at night while Rio's hair is on the floor. What are you talking about?
Right. And I don't know why he painted our face like this. And then to Reckless's point, he forgot that his homegirl, who got the missing baby hairs, already said in confessionals that even though he didn't need his friend's fight, even though he didn't need his friend's help, even though that's very debatable, that he didn't know where his friend was.
100 always mean 100. If you call me someplace and my hair gets snatched out and I'm holding my wife beater over my head so the TVs can't see the bald spots in my head and you just stand there and looking down at me, that's unacceptable.
It is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. That's the perfect classic word for it, girl. It's just simply unacceptable. Okay? Yes. Okay. Hold on, boy. A perp. Welcome to the platform, love. What's up?
Okay, I do have the perfect answer to why he was out there in the trees to the leaves. He was doing his nature workout because he wanted to make sure he could back up his friend. And I know, CTV, if you had been there, you would have offered him some bundles and start gluing it to his scalp.
Immediately. Immediate hair, girl. Immediate hair emergency.
He was right, though. He didn't need no help. You don't need help taking an ass whooping like he took.
You don't need help losing. You are correct, Rio. You don't need any help losing.
He's an expert. He's a connoisseur of that. See, he wanted to get the latest version of the beatdown. So he was like, let me just hop on in when I'm not needed. And let me just catch this beatdown real quick so I can, give a review of the latest beatdown.
Girl, and then her, how narcissistic and prideless do you have to be to take one of the most iconic ass whoopings to ever occur on reality TV and then have the goddamn nerve to come back the next episode and sit around a damn bonfire with your damn shoulders, neck, and both your goddamn arms in a brace like ain't nothing happened the night before? How you come back into the house looking, girl, you sustained injuries to 75% of your damn body, baby. You came in with a goddamn orthopedic headscarf on the top, both your damn arms in a goddamn cast, baby. Like, it was cringy. Like, send your friend home. Girl, help him to fake his death and get another identity, girl. Like, I got planning to do, bitch. Like, you like, they leaned in to the embarrassment of it all, and it made it even harder. I just don't understand. But rule by business, yes.
You know, some people sadistic.
Huh?
Hey y'all,
You
can you
know,
hear me?
Yes. Is this real by Venus?
Yeah.
Hey, love. Welcome to the platform.
Hey. Okay, so I had a different perspective. I wanted to talk
Okay.
about Omar just a little bit because
Oh.
we know that Milan is full of crap. We all know that. But I do agree with him when he says that Armand was not being fair in the way that he conducted his interview with Natalie, because I like Armand. I watch him too. And he definitely went easy on her. He did. And that might be just being smart business because, you know, she does have power and status. And
How do you feel he went? I mean, because he allowed people to ask, I mean, you know, to ask her, I mean, well, no, because in the interview, he did tell Natalie that when he had put out the flyer on social media, that people were asking, they were
crazy
asking
questions.
some real salacious shit, and he filtered out through all of, I guess, the real crazy shit. But I will give you that. Milan, baby, he allowed Milan has to answer all the goddamn rough shit, baby. The threesome, the Zell ass eating situation, the ass real, baby. Like
even that conversation,
like,
even the conversation they just had, right? He was like reading all the negative comments, like every chance he got, shading the shit out of him. But like he was really tap dancing with Natalie. So
okay,
I kind of feel like that's not fair.
No. So then, to that point, then, if Milan would not have been looking at the comment section and choosing to respond to a lot of the salacious shit, then Armand, it can be argued that Armand would have gave Christopher just as much of a appropriate interview as he gave Natalie, except Christopher was literally in the chat, like you said, looking at the questions and choosing to respond to the salacious shit that was down there.
Okay, this was my last thing. When Armand did his interview with Natalie, I feel like he would kind of sort of ask, but then whatever answer she would give, he just kind of accepted. With other people, he would challenge them. Like, well, no, we heard da 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 da. Like he would hold them to it, but whatever she gave him, he just accepted it and moved on. Like it was really like some CBS, like real commercial, like playing it safe. I was like, Armand, like what? You don't be doing this.
Okay.
I felt that
But
too.
I have a question.
Hold on. Okay. Go ahead, Reckless, and I'll follow up.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, so I didn't see the interview. What are some things that he should have challenged exactly? Because what I can say for Milan is that we have actual footage to actually make a concrete argument to actually challenge certain things. So I'm trying to see because I'm gonna watch it after this. So well, I don't know about tonight.
So maybe not challenge, but okay, here's the thing that came up. She has, gotten the heat on her for being a colorist, right? And before, and this really stood out to me and it kind of bothered me, but Armand has proven himself to be one too. But before she could even address it, he literally said, well, I've been called a colorist too. I called the girl a monkey before, so it's okay. Did he not say that, Conscious? He said that. He literally said that before she could even answer. He was like, well, I called a girl a monkey before. It's okay. What? Dark-skinned black man? Like, it was just crazy how he was conducting that whole thing to me. And it's like he was jumping in front of the bullets for her. Because I'm like, why would you even bring that up? Like, that's cool. Like, you did do that, but why are you saying it like that's that's okay. I called the girl a monkey before. What?
You guys know why?
Because I guess his point is, to Natalie's point, like, yes, colorist shit got said, but it really wasn't, I guess, for those who said it, in the spirit of a colorist more so than it was like, if I looked at you and you got a big nose and then I call you a big nose, whatever, or if you actually look like a monkey to me, then to Armand's point, he's saying, I'm not going to not call you a monkey just because you a dark-skinned woman.
Right.
I'm not going to play, like, he's not allowing what he's going to be labeled to keep him from not calling it however he actually sees it. And so if he felt like OG looked like a monkey, then I guess he's arguing that those are just the facts as he sees them.
Right. No,
that's
I get
exactly
that.
what he said.
No, I
That's
get
exactly
that
what he
part, but
said.
the part for me was that she didn't even get a chance to defend herself. Like, if you catch how he did it, he kind of put that out there to like blanket whatever she was going to say. It was like he was there to defend her. Like, she didn't even address before she could even answer about the colorism stuff. He jumped in front of it like, well, it's okay. I called a girl a monkey before it happened. Like, what? No. Anybody
But y'all
else?
don't see what he's doing?
He's trying to get on Zeus.
Exactly. Milan is playing
I was
chess.
going to say that.
And he said that too. He said that he wants to host their reunion, and he said that several times on his podcast. And believe it or not, in my opinion, Milan is growing as a journalist. The way he's conducting himself is how a professional journalist is supposed to conduct interviews.
Professional journalist would say, I called the girl a monkey. It's okay. No, they won't. No, they won't.
No, I've seen journalists talk about that. Claudia Jordan is now starting to admit to the things she did in the past and said she wasn't proud of it. So
I have actually seen journalists.
She actually
speak
has
about
a
their
degree.
problematic
She
behavior.
went to school for broadcasting. She is a journalist.
Step in because I've had I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Storm Marone has done that as well. Not calling anybody a monkey, but he has admitted to certain things that he has done. So it is, there is a thing for that. So
okay, but I just wanted to finish. My whole thing was, I get it, right? Like, business wise, I can't pay Armand's bills. Armand has to do what's best for him, and I understand that. But my whole point was that I did agree with Milan. Like, I saw what he saw when he was saying that to him. I don't think he was lying about that. I felt like, yeah, I kind of saw that too. But that was my only thing.
But he didn't really push back on Milan in his interview. There was a lot of things that he asked Milan about, and Milan said, "No, this ain't it," and Armand left it alone.
No, Armand had a lot of follow-up, and he went like he didn't have any boundaries with him, but there were clear boundaries with her.
Yeah, I wanted him to ask about the marriage. I wanted to know if there was an open marriage, since the cheating allegations keep coming up. And she did address the Curtis situation, but I didn't see him press the Dubai issue, because that's something that keeps coming up with Hazel E. And that's a hot topic, and how much they were paid versus it being 10,000 and 20,000. Yeah, I wish he would have pushed back on that too.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this: if you guys were trying to interview for a job, because that's basically what Armand's trying to do, would you be antagonistic, or would you be very smart and strategic about what you're saying to that person?
I'm going to be honest, Aronu. I'm too old to protect people's egos, so I'm probably going to blow my opportunity.
Okay, and I'm going to be honest too, Conscious. You said it. Yeah, you said it.
I said it early on in the thing. I just can't. I just can't protect people's egos.
See, I guess in my older age, I'm going backwards, because when I was younger, I was more outspoken, but now I'm very more conscious and aware of what I'm saying and who I say it to.
But to counter that,
too, like, I don't want it to be misconstrued that just because I'm going to speak my mind that I'm going to be a rude ass, nasty, guttural bitch as I can possibly be, but I need
fair,
to be
just being fair and honest.
Yeah, like
right.
I need to be able to be. I need to be able to give an authentic perspective and critique and assessment. But the unfortunate thing about it is that you can't even do that much in this industry. Like, you just have to you got to pick a side. You got to tell people good side.
Not even just in this industry, in life, period. When you're trying to climb a ladder, you have to pick your sides and pick your words.
Well, can I push back? Because Wendy Williams is very boisterous. It is what it is. And she says it like she means it. She climbed up pretty far. She went to #1, even after everything she did on radio. I think the message should be true to yourself. You find your niche and you stick to it. Because if you're the best, people will come
when she got on
regardless.
TV, she completely rebranded. The Wendy Williams television was not the Wendy Williams that was on the radio, and everybody's talking about the podcast right now, and they're saying that they're hoping that she'll get back to that raw Wendy. So she toned herself way, way down too when she got on TV.
He has to be true to himself, though. He has to be true to himself, though, because Armon Wiggins has made it plain to you countless times that he's about his bag and doing what he needs to do to secure his bag. So you can't say he's not being true to himself because he has stayed on his square. And the reason why he didn't attack her is because he's not going to attack her for something he's done himself.
And to be
He
completely
submitted
honest,
to it,
I'm
saying that if I think you look like a monkey, I'm going to say you a monkey. And he
But
was
you know
like,
what's
I
so
don't
funny
get.
about that?
Just
I
to be
wonder what
fair, I didn't want him to attack her. I just want to. We're not saying he should have dragged her or anything like that. That's not what.
But
Oh, I'm
I
not saying
wonder.
that neither, but I'm just saying people are acting like he's being over the top in the opposite direction, but that's really not the case. You also have to remember, Armand has a history with Milan, and he was trying to keep it cute.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Milan even admitted that
You don't want to
Armand
go
could have
backwards.
went way harder on him, and he
Yeah.
did. And to speak to the fact about him going with the follow-up questions and all that, if you really play back the interview, you hear Armand constantly saying, I really wasn't going to go there, but since you all in the comments, we just going to let it go. Because he started off that interview saying, and I quote, I already know I'm probably going to get demonetized for this, so I need you guys to do your super chats and stuff.
Yes.
But you know the funny thing that every time Armand have made that comment about OG looking like a monkey, in my mind I say, bro, what do you think you look like? For real. So one could say the same thing about him. You know, at one time when he was going hard against Jaguar Wright, one of the other creators put a picture of Jaguar Wright and him side by side. They look like brother and sister.
And
When
I'm not gonna lie. To be completely honest, maybe I'm biased. Or maybe I see things as
But
tad bit
maybe
different.
that's why Armand felt qualified to. Oh, hold on. Somebody got some
I'm on mute.
somebody got some background noise really bad. I don't know who it's coming from, but somebody got some bad feedback in their phone.
Everybody mute.
Okay. Well, and still need to figure out who the fuck that is. Somebody got the fan on extra fast. But maybe that's why Armand felt qualified to say that about OG, because he himself has been probably subjected to colorist statements and been called as a dark-skinned black man, a monkey, and those things himself. So he didn't necessarily see it as so distinguishing when he called her a monkey. Like, I mean,
can I say something to that? Because I want to just real quick, even if you thought that, once you saw the backlash and the effect that it had on that many people, because I've been following him for a while, a lot of people were upset. For you to this day to still turn around and be like, well, it's okay, I did it. It's like you didn't really learn anything. Like you still think that's
true.
okay.
Yeah, because when you make statements like that, you alienate.
The question is, has he done it since? If he hasn't,
He just did it. He just did it with that interview. When he popped out there and said, "I've made that statement," you're doing it again, and he's not showing any remorse. And what he's gonna do is alienate a certain population of the audience out there, you know, because there are a lot of us dark-skinned people out there with African features.
But he also, to be fair, he also told you from Jump Street when that issue initially popped off that he was going to stand 10 toes down on what he said, that he said what the hell he said. So, I mean, I don't like what he said, but I can respect somebody standing in what they consider their truth for them of saying, you know, I said what I said. I'm not going to do a fake apology because Armand has told you he's not for the fake, insincere apologies. If he doesn't feel sorry, he's not going to apologize. That's just how he rolls.
Okay,
And he's been accused of being like Kanye and everything else. And he said, I'll take that.
Okay, so
I agree because
hold on. My co-host is trying to jump in here too.
Okay.
Reckless.
Okay, so I do want to add this. Maybe I'm just biased, or maybe I just see things tad bit different. Now I'm gonna say this. Now, when it comes to the whole colorist thing, next, that was lame. But however, I'm gonna say this: when it comes down to him giving pushback on Natalie, I'm just looking at it from a sense of we're looking at it from somebody like Purple Lover said, is that you're looking from somebody he has a relationship with Natalie or a better relationship with Natalie or some sense compared to somebody that, bitch, I was literally just beefing with your ass for a long period of time. So it's going to be slightly different. I'm sorry. I know we try to be as non-biased as possible. That's like me interviewing Conscious versus me interviewing a bitch that I was getting into it for the longest and we agreed to do this damn interview. And we just kind of in lukewarm water. It's going to be two different vibes. Yes, I give tad bit of pushback, but at the same time, I'm sorry. It's going to be a tad bit different. I'm sorry.
Well, I wonder if for people it's not so much as an apology they want, where so much as they want him to understand the impact of certain words. And to Ronu's point, there's a lot of dark-skinned people with African facial features. There's a lot of African people with certain phenotypes that have been discriminated against. And as we have people growing into hypervisibility and growing into spaces, obviously what they don't change now are going to be things that they're going to carry into spaces where they have even more influence and reach that can lead to more problems of anti-blackness, colorism, etc. So maybe it's not so much as an apology that people want, more so than it is like, we need you to understand.
Right. No one mentioned an apology. We didn't say that.
Well, whoever the fuck was saying apology, like somebody was in the chat. I don't know.
No. Somebody else did say it, and I was gonna say that too. Like, why do we always conflate arguments? Nobody said he needed to apologize. What was said was he did not. It was unnecessary for him to jump out the damn window, and before she could even explain herself, he made it okay by literally going, "Well, it's okay. I called the girl a monkey. It happens." Like, what? That's dumb. And she said, "I'm standing behind."
Are you saying a rule about being is that you would have preferred him to actually,
just let her answer the question? Why did you have to jump out the window and double down on colorism? Like, it's cool.
Okay, so my question to you is then, are you saying that you would have rather him educate her on why what she said was a problem and took ownership over why what he said when he said it was a problem? Is that what you have wanted to see?
Or he could have done it like this. You know what? I had an experience like that back in the day. We've all kind of made mistakes. I've definitely learned from it. I understand now that's not cool. You know, but it just was like unnecessary. Like the way he did it was like it's perfectly okay. But then again, he rode with Jason. Yeah, like, and he rode with Jason Lee.
Oh my God, you took that out of my head. Yep.
They all colorist, so he's not gonna change, and that's okay. But that's why I just feel like the interview was handled completely different. I never seen him jump out of the window for anybody like that.
But I also think he held back with Milan too, especially on this one we just saw. He wasn't the outspoken, cut you off, say what you want to say, Milan. Armand that we usually see.
Because he knew that the comments was on his side. Nobody was buying that bunch of shit that Milan was putting down on that live, and Armand knew it. He didn't have to get rattled. Because he knew that Milan looked bad. Milan looked bad.
And let's be clear.
I said this in the comments, you guys, but don't you all think that one of the reasons why Natalie and Milan is not getting along is because they are two sides of the same coin? They got so much of the same characteristics. They both always talk about, I'm rich, da-da-da-da-da, I created this, yada, yada, yada. From my experience, people that got money don't never tell people they got money. You know what I'm saying? They show you they got money. And anytime I meet somebody that's always clout chasing or saying this costs this or that and that, I say in my mind, you ain't used to nothing and you ain't never had nothing.
Well, it goes back to what a lot of wealthy people say. There's a huge difference between old money and new money. New money will tend to let you know that they just newly got the money. You see that a lot with rappers, basketball players, people who are not used to having anything and all of a sudden come into it. They're going to approach it way different than somebody who's grown up their whole life having
it. What you think of Conscious?
I definitely was not expecting us to get into a colorist, Armand colorist conversation, but that was a big part of the interview as well. Was that point in the interview between Natalie and Armand? It's interesting to me because I mean I don't know like what I mean what before we get back there, I want to say that I mean to everybody's point, it's obvious why the fuck he would so-called take it easy on Natalie. And then let Milan get ran through because there's more to gain from obviously maintaining professional relationship to Natalie versus Milan, who needs a Natalie and is only relevant because he had the help of a Natalie who introduces him into.
Well, then I'll push back on that. Why isn't Milan going hard on Lemmy? You know, he's the owner and the CEO.
Well, he did. If you look at some of the
all the smoke is really coming toward Natalie. He's not going off on Lemmy like he is Natalie.
He went off on Lama Bean as well, and Lama Bean has had to come up on Christopher's Live a time or two and address certain things. He's came for Zeus in general, but I think obviously he's going to apply more pressure to Natalie because you're going to apply more pressure to the person that you had the most proximity to in the context of power. So he was closer to Natalie. They was the ones who was keying. He wasn't keying with Lama Bean.
I disagree. He wasn't closer because I've seen interviews, right? And one of the reasons why Natalie is mad because Lemmy started. The reason why Milan got a lot of his way is because he would run to Lemmy. And then I don't know if you guys know this, but Zeus was initially supposed to greenlit the Atlanta Bad Boys thing with Milan executive producing that, and that caused a big issue with Natalie. So Natalie felt like she had to get him out the way. So Milan came in and played both sides.
Lama Bean came up on Milan's live and told Milan to his face that, bro, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know you. Me and you don't talk. We don't hang out. Like, he literally established there's no relationship aside from Christopher being a employee under Zeus, but he don't know Christopher. Like, they're not friends. They didn't even really talk until the live that took place.
Milan, I've seen interviews on what Milan said that he
but Milan is lying. I mean, Milan is a liar. Like, he lied.
Okay.
I mean, he's a fucking liar. So, I mean, you know, because
but y'all, don't it trip you out how we literally seen him call Rio and tell Rio there's this boy beefing with me, come in the house, and and he said, I got you. But then he's trying to act like, no, it was a contract and he was paid for that. We literally saw you call that boy on the phone. We literally, so maybe I'll kind of give it to you. Maybe they edited differently in the bushes, but we did see you stand in that room with the first fight and smirk and watch your friend get your behind beat. You know what I'm saying? He won't cop up to that.
And we need to stop lying about those two other guys being there with Jonathan. And there were two other guys there on the footage that we saw. I think it was Gutter took a video and so did Moolah. The two guys were standing in the back with Gutter. When Jonathan was chasing that ass around in a circle, what's the person? Rio. Nobody else was there. It was just those two. Even the security was standing back. So why are we making it seem like Rio just got jumped by Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle? No, that was one-on-one from what we saw. If you picked up the chair first, then why you should have made it count. Don't pick up something if you're not going to make something happen. You wasted your time and made yourself look stupid.
In the initial altercation, he hit that boy first. You hit him first, and you got your ass beat. Not 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You know what I'm saying?
Can you do that one more time? Because that was entertaining the way you put that.
Okay, but when Jonathan picked up that fire extinguisher, you saw Milan run out of there like hotcakes. Okay, he was scared. He was spooked and nervous. That's when he ran out to go call the police. That's when he was mad. Remember, he was yelling. He said, "I'm out of here." Y'all don't remember that? That's when he went to go call the police. That's why he was in the bushes. Because he didn't want to get extinguished. What the hell are you talking about?
He saw the way his friend got his butt whooped all over that room, but I don't give a care. I said this last time on your thing on Rio. As soon as I would have got up, I would have turned and started fighting Milan. You don't bring me into the house and sit there and watch me, and I'm fighting for you, and then you watch me get my butt beat. You know, for real. And I wouldn't be effing with Milan right now. My pride would not let me do it. Bro, you sat there and watched me get my butt beat.
Because he said, well, no need for both of us to take that whooping. It looked bad when you got it done. So
but it's your fight. I'm fighting for you. I don't even know this dude.
But he saw what you got. So he went to the tree protection program.
We both need to get our butts beat together.
One fight,
he didn't sign up for that part.
I would have even been happy if you would have jumped on his back and started windmilling and saying, stop, stop. You know what I'm saying? Do something.
But the reason I have a problem, with that is because you had no problem. Listen, Carry On was my favorite. How dare you? What possessed you to go swinging off on Carry On, this Kirk Franklin's son? But you can't approach Jonathan from the back while he's on top of Rio snatching out his extensions. Come on now, what's going on here? You need to keep that same energy because Carry On did not deserve that.
But I think Rio's looking like a fool now. You know what I'm saying? Because Rio's so sniffing behind Milan's behind. I wouldn't have nothing to do with Milan. You know what I'm saying? Period.
But when you know you're an MMA fighter only in your imagination, then you're going to pick on somebody that's not going to give you the heat.
Oh, God.
I wish that Armand would have asked Milan, what was the unrecorded bathroom conversation like between you and Jonathan?
I'll tell you what it was. He was saying, come on, man, you know we're cool. We don't got to do this. Come on, man. This is what Zeus is wanting. Come on, we're black people. We don't need to do that. Come on, Jonathan, man. That's what that conversation was.
Listen, Jonathan came into that house and turned it upside down. Milan came in there. And next thing you know, he was on Survivor, freaking Hunter's game up in the trees and the bushes. And he was just like, you know, this ain't what I signed up for. Wait a minute, nigga thought he had fucking immunity. That's what Jonathan did to him. He came in there and turned the whole show into a whole nother reality show. And that's the reason why we getting all that we getting from him, because Milan is confused, y'all.
Milan ain't about shit.
He's confused.
That man ain't about shit.
At the top of the food chain no more.
When you guys get a chance, go back and rewatch that fight. And when his boy initially started fighting, Milan smirked. You know what I'm saying? He
definitely But that's because he thought that his homegirl was getting the best of Jonathan initially, and then he ran for the treehouse.
But then he saw something. He saw something we didn't see, because that boy didn't get the best of nothing but them fists.
See, TV trying to clean it up. That man knew what he was seeing. He's smart because he was like, "I'm so glad that's you and not me." So I'm going to take the tree protection program. And I'm going to be out here with the trees and the leaves.
I'm going to tell you what he was smirking at. He was smirking at the fact that, first of all, he was proud of his bitch because his bitch proved to be a better bitch and a bolder bitch than him. So he was like, I got the right bitch on my team. This motherfucker willing to fight this big bitch. But then when they had snatched Jonathan off of Rio, and then the security guard who was on top of Rio removed himself, and then the hat that was on Rio's hair was removed. And then Christopher also saw the hair that was attached to Rio's scalp was removed. That was when we then saw him in the treehouse. So I think at first, he was just proud, baby. He was proud. He got that big bitch on the floor. He thought that Rio had Jonathan gripped up real good, and boom, like, you know, Jonathan understood who to play with. But then when they removed the several layers of protection wall between Jonathan and Rio, and he saw the actual reality of the altercation, the next scene we saw was Christopher was outside.
So
Conscious, remember when you said
it was real life? It wasn't. This is not for TV anymore. This was real life.
Real life, yeah.
So that's my point to Milan, is if your argument is my homegirl came to the house to fight, and these hoes were supposed to have a TV fight, that's what we all understood, and this was going to be a one-on-one. Okay, cool. But when you saw that this was a World Star Hip Hop altercation, and then you saw that your girlfriend was determined to get her a victory at some point and stayed on Jonathan's ass, that's when you were supposed to directly assist in helping your girlfriend to get that win, because Rio would have never even got his ass beat to the magnitude in which he did if Milan would have been, to y'all's point, New Jack sitting Jonathan ass up on the back while Rio had his ass on the front.
Or you claim you brought everybody to the party, so your ass should have ran downstairs and said, "Come on, we come upstairs with me. We need to get this dude."
But Milan looked at the beating and he saw that man's hair is on the floor. He said, "I got hair. I want to keep what little bit of hair I got, so I'm going to take the tree protection program."
No, baby. No, on the next day, he came back. When Jonathan came back, Milan said in his confessionals, he's lucky I wasn't down there. Like, so he was talking his bully shit in the confessionals, like he was going to do something, and then he called the LAPD. What are you talking? He said he's lucky I wasn't down there. Well, so what would you want to do?
Not only that, he must have forgot about the footage. He must have forgot about the footage that was released of his ass locking him and Rio in the goddamn house while Jonathan was trying to bang through the screen door to get to their asses.
Yeah,
he talking about, bitch, you was downstairs locking the door.
He clearly thought that they were going to edit it in his favor because, again, you know, he has seniority. He's been in the game longer than anyone else, you know, outside of Natalie. You know, he's been doing this. He's an OG. He's da-da-da-da-da. You know, so he clearly thought they were going to edit it in his favor. And like I said, he thought he had immunity. Like, and he found out he didn't have immunity. You know, like he was just. I think Jonathan really came in there and really discombobulated his whole thinking. And now, you know what I'm saying? It's like the puzzle is scattered all over, and he's just trying to he's not even trying to make sure the pieces fit in the right place. He's just trying to assemble, just put a story together. You know what I mean? Because nothing he's saying is really making any sense. And we know this. And I think that's the reason why Armand is like really like, I don't think he went hard on him. And I think he definitely didn't try to press the issue. And he definitely was like, you know, okay, you know, I'm trying to, you know, I'm going to take it easy on him, try to help him out a little bit because he knew, and like the general public knew, nobody was going to believe nothing that Milan said. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he could have handled the interview any differently because we were still going to have the same outcome, whether or not he would have treated Natalie, if he would have, you know, kept kitten gloves on or not. It would have still been the same thing. We'd still had the same reaction because we don't believe it.
Well done. Yes, job well done.
Conscious, you remember when you said the one time that if you would have been real, you would have dug in Jonathan's eyes, you would have bit him. You said you would have did something. He said, for real, you would have got that big B off of you.
Yes.
But that's because
that bitch would have been legally blind when they would have pulled his ass up off of me, baby, because I would have dug into his goddamn eye sockets and pulled his eyeball straight out of the plug.
And bit him at the same time?
And that's that typical Scorpio answer, because my sister threatened to scratch somebody's eyeballs out one night over me.
Literally.
And you know what's crazy? The irony is that Milan can always represent
my daddy and mama taught me by any means necessary, baby. By any means.
Mm-hmm. So did mine.
And my mom said there's no fair rules in fighting. Period.
Because, well, this is the thing. My parents taught me there ain't no such thing. Like, there's no reason for you to interpret somebody assaulting you as a fight. You always assume that they're trying to kill your ass.
That part.
Yes.
Okay? You defend yourself as if somebody is attempting to kill your motherfucking ass. Because they may just, in fact, be trying to do just that. I recall there was an incident years ago, like years ago, of two girlfriends, like not girlfriends as in romantically, but two homegirls fighting over a nigga. And the woman who won the fight ended up having to serve time because she did just that. She clawed her girlfriend's eyes out of the socket. The woman is now living for the rest of her life.
Oh my God.
So that's why you got to keep your hands to yourself. Okay? Just don't never know.
Said from the Scorpios, because my mama is also a Scorpio, and she had somebody shoot BB guns at her legs, and she was really skinny at the time. Let him out on a tree limb. She knew it could hold her weight, but wasn't going to hold his. And he wound up breaking his arm and being in the shed overnight. And my mama and her sister knew exactly where he was until his daddy came to get him the next day. So I know how these Scorpios do.
Yeah, that's a lot going on. But we gotta wrap this show up, you guys. It's been 3 hours. This was really wonderful. Are y'all here for Armand hosting the Bad Girls, Bad Girls South, Bad Boys
I can see
Season 2
it.
reunion?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love it.
I don't want to see Armand hosting the baddies. I want to see him hosting the bad boys because I think that he can get into their ass. I think we don't need anybody. We need somebody new hosting because these last reunions, especially the cabaret, have been bull crap. I want somebody who's going to get in.
People from? Like, who are these people? Who are these folks hosting? I mean, like, who are these people?
I nominate
girls that Lemmy's having sex with.
I'ma be they need to stop, honey. It's time to pull.
That was a beautiful petty remark.
It's time. They need to pull the content creators, especially. I mean, we the ones who be out here keeping these shows alive. We the ones doing the interviews and the reviews and the whole nine. We know how to get up into the nook and crevices, honey, of them questions I need to be asked because we the ones paying attention.
While you bullcrapping on Conscious, I could see you hosting both of the reunions.
I could see that.
Of course. I mean, I'm gonna need personal security because I'm gonna drive them hosts crazy. But yes, definitely hosting gig. But that'll be amazing. I hope to see Armand doing it. I think he'll be super dope. I think that'll be an amazing way to also kick the door open for other content creators because that'll be major for us YouTubers to have a YouTuber take it to the next level. And so if Armand can work that out and maintain that position, that's fucking major for the rest of us. So that'll be awesome. I thank you guys for coming up and participating. You guys were fucking amazing. We have a TGIF day tomorrow as well. So I hope to see all y'all in the motherfucking building. Anything y'all want to say before I drop y'all down?
Yeah, I want to say something. I hit you up on IG, man. You ain't hit me back. I told you I'm gonna be down in Atlanta. Check your thing on Ranu. I'll hit you up on IG.
Okay.
Remember, I'm gonna be down there at the end of the month, man. And I want to hang out with you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna find you.
You too. What's your homeboy's name? Reckless. I want to hang out with both of y'all.
And Reckless is horny right now.
No, as friends, y'all. As
it
friends.
might go down in the South, baby.
Yeah.
As friends.
Don't listen to her.
Period. Okay.
I like your energy, bro. I think we the three of us will have a good time.
Oh, for sure. I'll definitely hit you up. I'm gonna find you tonight because I got a lot of shit going on in my DMs. But I'll find you tonight and reply. You had hit me up. So
that's what's up.
All right, Aronu, thank you for being here, love. Anya, any lasting words, honey? Before
are you going to be on the Kings tomorrow? On King Job Show?
Oh, thank you for reminding me, girl. See, I'm glad you said that. I need to call the King tonight. Okay, I should be there. Okay, I'm gonna call him when I get off the.
What's the topic? 8:30 or something tomorrow. Or something?
I think the Four Kings do go live. What toward the later part of the afternoon, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's like 7, 8-ish or something like that.
Yeah, 7, 8-ish, yeah.
Okay,
so but I'll definitely be posting it in the community wall. Y'all know I always post where I am in the community wall. Yeah. Yeah. So
all right, I'm going to drop down.
All right, boo. Perk, any last words, love?
Yes, be good to yourself and you will be good to others. And I'm messy as hell. I love the messiness of it all and the fuckery of it all. And I love my Scorpio people, even though I like to harass the hell out of y'all because y'all take y'all stingers and y'all be trying to sting us Aries. So we gotta, defend ourselves.
We in there.
It's all love.
Absolutely. All right,
have a good night.
Being up here, love. Any words, boo?
Yes, I just want to say I love you, Conscious. I love that you did a hair switch on me today. You were blonde the other day. Now you're green today. I love that. And I love you.
I did blue. I did blue this morning. You got to check out blue this morning.
Oh my gosh, I was so busy at work. I missed it. So I'm going to go back and watch that because I think her name is Ty. She told me to go watch your interview with the cast of Chasing. I think it was Chasing Atlanta or Chasing Houston. I can't remember.
No, of G Status.
Oh, G Status.
I interviewed Tremel from G Status. I interviewed Ike from G Status. I've interviewed a few folk.
Well, I'll be catching up on that tonight. But thank you both, and I'll be tomorrow.
Okay, boo. All right, love. Thank you for being up here, E. And last but not least, my co-host, Child. What's going on?
Hey,
What a girl. Any parting words for Milan, for Natalie, for Armand?
Good, I think I done said it all at this point. I have nothing else to say.
All in the first 15 minutes, but I didn't even think there was going to be a show for us to do after you had introduced your feelings the way that you did. I didn't even think we had 2.5 hours more in to the damn show. But yeah, you left it all on the floor. What do you think about Armand hosting?
I can see it. But that's another thing as well too. Being on TV and doing these reality shows, hosting and stuff, that's something you also have to get trained for. It's probably things you have to get accustomed to. So even if not him, even if he does it and he don't do as good the first time, I'll say give around the second, third. People have to get warmed up to things. But I can see it. And plus, like you said, it opens the floodgates.
Absolutely. The total damn floodgates, girl. I can see you hosting, bitch. Like, I know you will sit up there and get canceled real quick. Real quick, bitch.
Yeah. It's a reason, but everything happens in timing. But however, it's a reason why sometimes it's not your time yet.
Absolutely.
Because maybe if even if they choose me now, I'm probably not ready. Might fuck around, fuck it all up.
Oh, girl, you always ready, girl. If the Lord brought you to it, He'll bring you to it, baby. If you wasn't ready, bitch, get ready, okay? We got money to make. We got moves to make. We got history to make, bitch, okay? Get ready. Well, I'm gonna call you as soon as I close out this show. Thank you. This was fucking amazing.
Period.
All right, love. Y'all make sure to check out Reckless Logic over on YouTube and Instagram at Reckless Logic. That is Logic with 2 C's because this bitch Swaggy is goddamn different. If you did not check out my Hot Topic video earlier, girl, get into that, honey. We got into some Wendy Williams, the Lud the Ball, Tiara Matt twerking video, Gworl Omarion's documentary about B2K Chair, Lil Bussy Bad Bottom, and R. Kelly and shit, Chair. If you're new here, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on this video on your way out. And I also want to shout out my baby mother, FB, Zelda, Washington, and Miss Barbara, and Chase Ryder, Kayla, and Sheila, and my mod, Mary. Brooklyn, and just be real. Some of these are from yesterday. Thank you all for your donations into the show. I thank you guys so much. All information is always in the chat below. Always in the description box and shit, child. If you guys have stories you want me to touch on, you can always email me at Consciouztv@gmail.com or DM me on Instagram at Consciouztv. Yeah, on Instagram, girl, with any stories, any recommendations, anything you want to see us gel about and break down, girl. A lot of y'all have already been sending me a lot of shit, so I'm looking through the things that stand out to me. So be looking for your topics. If you're dropping them in the DM. So keep your notification bell set to all. I will see you guys all tomorrow. God bless. And